And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys back at the stream once again tonight here behind your basketball. So I'll be covering play-by-play. We got a good one in store, second game of the season. It is the Boston Celtics taking on the Miami Heat in this matchup. Celtics coming in, winners of their first game of the season at home against Philadelphia on Tuesday night. And Miami coming off a loss against Chicago in their season opener at home on Wednesday, 116-108. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and glad to have you guys back on board being a part here in the stream. Make sure to vote in that poll too. Who do you guys got in this one tonight here? And man, Celtics cruised in their first matchup. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, 35 points each in the season opener. Malcolm Brogdon looked great too, as he had 16 points in the first game of the season in his Celtics debut. Grant Williams, he was perfect from the floor, 15 points, 5 for 5 shooting. You're going to need a whole lot of that once again tonight in the matchup. Mario, Vegas, Malika, glad to have you back in the stream once again, everybody. Wow, I actually didn't hear that, so that's crazy. They might expand the NCAA tournament. That's insane. Already, what they have, 68 teams. Yeah, that already figures to be a lot already. That's crazy that they're going to build up that number, like even more that they're thinking about doing so. Celtics bench outscoring Philadelphia in a big way in their season opener, 34-11. This Celtics team looking super deep without Time Lord back yet either, and only 11 turnovers. That's the positive sign for this Celtics team in that season opening game against Philly. Just 11 turnovers. Boston's three main ball handlers, Marcus Smart, Derek White, Malcolm Brogdon, looking great out there. Playmaking with 15 assists combined to just 3 total turnovers in the season opener. Yeah, me too. I think it's fine the way it is as well. Celtics coming in 2-point favorites. They're on the road, so first road game of the season for Boston. FTX Arena at Miami for this matchup. Yeah, new look Boston. I love their new uniforms that they're wearing, the statement jerseys this year for the Bill Russell statement uniforms that they got. Those look sweet on opening night. Miami losing against Chicago in their opening game Wednesday, 116-108. Jimmy Butler, 24 points. Tyler Hero, 23. Max Strus, 22. Shot the ball well from 3. They did last season, too. Number 1 3-point shooting team in the NBA for the Heat. And they picked off where they left off, 43% from downtown in the season opener, 12 for 28 from behind the arc. They did struggle, though, when it came to the turnovers. That's what cost them the game. 19 total turnovers, 12 steals by Chicago in their first matchup against Miami. Kyle Lowry struggling too. He only had 2 points in a 35-minute clip, just 1 for 7 from the floor. So he was struggling. I know last year in the playoffs scoring, he was coming back from injury, and he had a lot of trouble scoring last year too, but his numbers are like down from what they've been. I think he was averaging under 14 points per game. That's the lowest number in a 9-year span by Lowry entering the season. Yeah, so if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover play-by-play action here on the channel. And going to tip off in about 10 minutes from now. We'll tip off for this one. We got the starters for tonight's game. Celtics going with Marcus Smart, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford. And Miami goes with Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. Getting the start tonight for Miami. And then 4 players listed out, 2 by Boston, 2 by Miami. Rob Williams and Danilo Gallinari both out. Gallinari's out for the season. Victor Oladipo, Omer Yurtseven, both out for the Heat. Sean Sam, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks so much for joining in once again, brother. Yeah, if you guys haven't already done so, feel free to vote in that poll as well. Haven't done that much streaming as of late for me. I've been super busy myself. I actually was able to finish like all my work that I'm doing for tomorrow, so that's why. Once we get down like near Thanksgiving, I get a sense of my schedule better, so I'll put more in the community tab like once we get towards like late November into December, because things start to ease up for me by that time. Right now I'm working with 3 different colleges announcing sports games. Tomorrow I got a doubleheader for volleyball that I'm announcing this upcoming weekend. It's actually 2 teams inside the top 25 playing against each other, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I've been super busy covering a lot of different sports. I covered a couple football games this season at the college level, and I've been covering, it's mostly volleyball though. I probably have covered like around like 20 plus games for volleyball so far this year. We still got like 3 more weeks to go in the season. James, welcome back in on the stream. Skywave, welcome on board. Bruin, welcome back in. Glad to have you guys back on the channel here. We're going to tip off in under 10 minutes from now. Celtics looking great opening night. Shot the ball 56% from the floor, looking like they were in midseason form. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum going off, both with 35 points each. Celtics bench look great too. D Wade, what's good? Glad to have you back in the stream, brother. Hey, stay safe out there, man. Best of luck on the trip out to New York out there. Wow. So going there at 3 in the morning. Best of luck there. Early wake-up call. John, welcome back in the stream, man. Just this one game tonight I'll be covering. Yeah, I got an early wake-up call for tomorrow for me. I got a game at 11, but I have to get into Boston for the start of it because I'm up in Cambridge tomorrow announcing a couple of games. So I have to probably going to leave around like 8 where I am. It does take me like an hour to get in, but with Boston traffic, it's a little bit longer sometimes. Quick update, couple games going on already. Pelicans looking dangerous as they smoke the Nets opening night. Pelicans right now are looking good after one quarter, up by 11 over the Hornets, 35-24 in New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas, 12 points, 5 rebounds in the first quarter as they just ended quarter number 1. San Antonio up by 10 against Indiana, 36-26, the Spurs leading. That's a battle between two teams that could be very well going for the number 1 draft pick for the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes for the 2023 draft. So both of those teams could very well be going for that number 1 pick. Chicago taking on Washington tonight. That's a close game, 30-26 towards the end of the first quarter. Bulls up by 4. Yeah, Pelicans look dangerous this year. This game will start in about 6 minutes. Yeah, I read an article about Zion, how he's in like the best like position of his life right now, like getting back to shape and everything for Zion, taking the year off, and he's just been able to like find his rhythm in his workouts and start to get to like a healthier diet. And I think in the article it said that he had been like he has like some sort of like workout regimen that he does now, that he has to have some like certain like gallons of intake of water per day that helps him out too. And he's been doing that I think since like August for Zion, and he's been following it like every single day. And according to that article, it looks like he's like getting back to the best shape in his life for him, which makes the Pelicans just incredibly dangerous because they started off last year, I think they were like 2-13 to start the season. Made a run to the playoffs for the Pelicans, late run at the end of the season, and then they took Phoenix deep into that series in the first round. And Brandon Ingram was going off in that first round of the playoffs against Phoenix. The CJ McCollum trade, that was fantastic there, able to get CJ. And now getting a healthy Zion Williamson back, man, it just looks so dangerous for the Pelicans. Johnny, welcome back to the stream, man. Glad to have you back on board again, man. Yeah, that's rough. I heard about that. Lakers just shooting bricks left and right yesterday. Vaughn, welcome on board once again. Gonna tip off in about 5 minutes. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys on board being a part here tonight. Wow, that doesn't shock me. Yeah, I hadn't heard that name in quite a while, but Todd Gurley retiring, that's too bad, man. It's like the top running back in the NFL, like go back like 5-6 years ago. But just injuries, man, injuries, especially at the running back position, the career just so short compared to like other positions. Elmer, welcome back in the stream. I think this week could very well be a telling week there, Vaughn, about Matthew Stafford. So we'll see if the Celtics can keep on rolling tonight here. The second game of the season, coming off a 126-117 home opener in the TD Garden. They're on the road, though, for the first time this season. So we'll see how Boston can keep it up under new head coach Joe Mazzulla from Rhode Island. So Vegas puts out Division I Transformation Committee has had dialogue to expand the NCAA tournament in all sports to include 25% of the programs who are eligible. Wow, so yeah, I think it's good as it is. Like, once they invite more schools into it, it's going to be like more upsets. Like, I wonder what's going to happen if like the top seeds will get like a first round bye. I'd hope so. The state tournament from Massachusetts, what they do for high school, it's crazy what they do. So the top seeds get a first round bye, but they got rankings with teams like in the 30s and the 40s that make it into the state tournament. Before that, it used to be only like the top like 8 or 16 teams, but now they put like 30 plus teams in the tournament. So they have like number 40 versus number 32. And then like number 39 versus number 33 to play. The winner of that game would like play like 16, probably like number 16 or something like that. It's crazy. Like the expansion of tournaments and things. Cade, welcome back on the stream, man. I love the new Celtics jerseys that they opened up the season with. Those are tremendous. So we're going to tip off in about 1 or 2 minutes. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here, folks. Second game of the season. Boston's first game of the road Friday night. It's out in Miami for this matchup tonight. Should be a good one. Battle between two teams that met up in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. Went to 7 games. Yup, Joe Mazzulla, the Rhode Island native. Game number 2 of head coach Joe Mazzulla tonight. Mike, welcome back in the stream. Boston comes in 2-point favorites on the road. Celtics 1-0 in the season. Winners against Philadelphia. 126-117 on Tuesday night, Miami. With a loss against Chicago at home, 116-108. Starting lineups tonight look like this for the Celtics. Marcus Smart, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford. Going up against Miami, starting 5, Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo. Heat shot the ball well from 3 in their opening game, 43% from the perimeter. Turnovers cost them, though. They had 19 total turnovers, equated to 12 steals by Chicago. Boston did a great job taking care of the basketball. That was the problem in the finals against Golden State last year, was that the Celtics had too many turnovers, but a great sign of playmaking against Philadelphia. Just 11 turnovers, Boston 24 total assists, and 15 assists to 3 turnovers by the top 3 playmakers, Marcus Smart, Malcolm Brogdon, and Derek White. Boston, white uniforms, green numbers, green letters for this matchup. Miami goes with the red uniforms, white numbers, white letters, black outline. As we're about to get ready to tip off here. Bam Adebayo, Al Horford meet at the midcourt circle. Right to left in the floor for the Celtics, left to right for Miami. Still a lot of open seats here at FTX Arena. A lot of people stuck in traffic getting to the second game of the season as we are underway. Miami controls the opening tip. Heat have the ball first. Butler at the left wing perimeter, guarded by Smart 101. Now switched by White, top of the key. Butler moves at the right wing into the hands of the Hero. Gives it over to Lowry, gets tripped up by Tatum. And a quick personal foul. So Jason Tatum, 16 seconds into the game, Picks up his first foul here. Clock will stop with 11:44. Heat will get the inbound. Al Horford got into deep foul trouble. That's why they went to Noah Vonleh in the season opener quite a bit against Philadelphia. And ball gets stolen away, far side of the court. It's Jaylen Brown going to cash it home. He does with a layup. JB for 2 to open it up for Boston. 19 turnovers a problem in the season opener for Miami. That's their first on their first possession of the game. Right wing 3 open by Lowry. Just 2 points in 35 minutes. Misses the 3 right there as he bricks it. Rebound goes to Brown. Brown with a bucket and a rebound. Brown at the left wing takes the 3 over Hero. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound Smart. Out to the top. Horford takes the 3. Rim short. Rebound Butler. First minute through the game so far. 2-0 Celtics. Butler takes up the floor, guarded by White. Pick set by Adebayo, dribbles inside the key. Butler sneaks around, missed off the glass. Strong rebound by Derek White. Nice job right there, able to just stretch past Jimmy Butler for the defensive rebound. Tatum backs his way, double team. Tatum gives it up, turnover. Adebayo, 3-on-1 shovel. Hero lob over the top and tipped in by Caleb Martin. It wasn't pretty, but able to get it to go for the Heat. 2-2. Turnover's going to cost you right there. It did for the Celtics. Equates to 2 for the Heat. Brown, handoff Tatum. Now off to Smart. Dribbles up to the elbow and called an offensive foul. Pushes off. Yeah, been a tough game so far for the first minute and a half. Back-to-back turnovers here for the Celtics. Gotta know better than that on the last 2 possessions. Hero drives right on White. Sneaks around the right hand. Good with a layup. Jamie, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in, brother. 10-10 left to go in the first. Celtics looking for something. Jaylen Brown, the lone bucket. Out in transition to White. Kick out, corner. Tatum, guarded by Martin. Left baseline dribble. Tatum inside the key. Floats it up, no good. Looking for the foul call. His hands in the air. No whistle, though. Heat gonna push it. Lowry attacking inside the paint on Brown. Sneaks around. Layup. No good. Tipping is good by Butler, though. They're gonna wave it off. They're going to wave it off. It was over the cylinder, so it will not count. It's going to stop the clock with 9:54. Celtics got to catch a break. They're going to get the basketball back. Smart takes up the floor. Bounce pass Horford. Top of the free throw circle. Guarded by Bam. Bounce pass inside. Down low Tatum. Tatum draws the foul. Gets tangled up with Martin. Clock will stop with 9:43 remaining. That's going to be on Hero, actually. So Tyler Hero and Caleb Martin both in the area defending Tatum, but Tatum got tangled up with Tyler Hero in the shooting motion inside the key, and Tatum will shoot 2 at the line. First one by Tatum, that's up and through. What's good, Air Jordan? Welcome to the streamer, man. Yeah, hopefully another big Celtics game tonight. Second free throw, good by Tatum. 9.5 remaining first quarter. Heat with a possession. Hero turns the corner, drives, floats up the runner, miss rim short and tipped. It goes right back over to the Heat as we get a fall on the floor. It's on Boston. Jaylen Brown, loose ball foul. .9:30 remaining. Inbound near side of the floor by the Heat. They have Lowry, Martin, Butler, Adebayo, and Hero. That's the 5 of the floor currently for Miami. Adebayo gets the ball at the left elbow. Takes the jumper over. Horford drills it. 6-4 now for Miami. Celtics will take it up the floor. Smart, Horford, Tatum, Brown, and White. Smart at the top of the key, defended by Adebayo. Pushes it out to the left wing over to Brown. Back on top, it's Smart. Gives it over to the corner, out to Tatum, now to the wing. Takes the 3 off the pass by White. No good by Tatum, rimmed out. And it goes back to Martin with a defensive rebound. Lowry pushing, driving inside the key on the White. Kick out to the corner. Pump fake, slide to the right. Hero gives it over to Lowry, deflected back to Hero. 12 on the shot clock. Nice defense by Boston to break up the pass. Hero, 5 in the shot clock. Top of the key, working on White. Drives, swings it out. 3 in the air at the left wing. That's good. That is Kyle Lowry who drills down the 3. Getting in on the action with his first bucket tonight. 8.5 remaining in the first. Celtics just looking for a response. 126 in the scoring column opening night. Just 4 points, though, in the first 3.5 minutes. Smart driving. Missed the shot. No good. Inside the key. Goes right back to the Heat with Hero. Hero pass midcourt. Drives on the White. Inside. Hero right hand. Great defense by the Celtics as Derek White able to come up with a steal. Pickpockets Hero. Here goes Brown. 2-on-1. Dump off Tatum down low. Throws it down with a right-handed flush. There you go. That's another 2 points translating off a steal once again. So the Celtics got 4 points off a turnover so far. That's how the 2 field goals have been able to be hit so far by the Celtics. They need much more than that, though, throughout this game. That's certainly not sustainable. 7:45 remaining in the first. Butler dribbles up to the key. Rises for the J over Horford. Missed off the front rim. It's a grind of a defensive game so far. Brown accelerates right to the cup. Puts it up, and he scores. Jaylen Brown right there on turbo, up and in off the backboard. 1 point game. Jaylen Brown the top scorer with 4. 7:20 remaining in the first. Hero has it at the top of the key, defended by Brown. Up fake, moves it out to Lowry. Lowry at the X of the FTX Arena logo. Lowry gives it over to Adebayo. 18-footer straight away. Got it. Second deep 2 in a night by Bam Adebayo. Just able to get space right there that he was able to create. Brown backs his way. Hero, nice kick to the corner. Smart takes a 3, missed off the back rim. That was an open look, but just couldn't convert. 11-8 Heat. Adebayo moves it over to Hero. Back over to Bam. Bam drives inside the key on Horford. Hook shot, got it. Adebayo for 2 more. 6:40 remaining in the first. Celtics just looking for something here in a slow-paced defensive type of battle. And we get a timeout taken on the floor by Boston. 6:38 remaining, 13-8. As we're at a crawl between these two teams in this one so far. Shots hard to come by with the defenses showing up for the battle. Boston breaking all 4 3-point shots that they've attempted so far. Just 33% from the floor here in this match for the Celtics. Heat are 6 for 12 so far from Miami. And Boston getting 2 of their 3 made field goals off turnovers. So that's definitely not sustainable. Gonna need to move the ball around and get much better looks than that. Alright, we're in the first timeout of the night. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here, play-by-play, NBA games, also college hoops as well on the channel. Jason Tatum, he's got 4 points so far. He's 1 for 3 from the floor. Two of his points were at the free throw line by Tatum. Only one to get there so far in the game. Jaylen Brown's been the best player, looks like, for the Celtics in the first portion here of the first quarter. He's got 4 points so far by Jaylen Brown. Both of the buckets off steals, a layup, and a slam from the feed by Tatum. 6 points by Bam Adebayo, looking solid, able to hit his deep 2s. And then a 3 made by Kyle Lowry. That's huge for him because he came into the game just 2 points in 35 minutes in the season opener for Kyle Lowry. So that's big for him, able to get his shot going. That he's already got more points than he scored in the 35-minute clip on opening night for him. 2 points by Tyler Hero, 2 points by Caleb Martin. Charles, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in from Bahamas. Uncle Pizzle, what's good? Welcome back in, man. Dedication like always. Glad to have you back at the channel. Almost 1 a.m. out there in London. Looks like it's going to be a defensive battle here. First one to 100 could very well win this game tonight. Pelicans looking strong right now. 55-44, up by 11 over the Hornets. San Antonio against Indiana. That could be a matchup with a battle for the number 1 pick in the 2023 draft. San Antonio leading Indiana 50-43. And Chicago up against Washington right now 42-38. So the 3 early games, it's all the road teams leading right now. in those 3 early games. And then the Magic are up on the Hawks right now, 16-12 to score. Nets taking on the Raptors. Much better showing in the first quarter tonight by the Nets. Toronto just drilled a 3 though as the Raptors take the lead 21-20 in the road game at Brooklyn tonight. And the Knicks up over the Pistons 19-14. Yeah, looking like it's going to be a tough season for you, man. For the Lakers. They're just missing shooters. They just cannot hit a shot. We get back to action. Derek White swings it out to the top. Tatum takes a 3. No good off the back rim. Horford comes out with an offensive rebound, though. At the free throw circle. Moves it outside of Tatum. Lob down low. Horford swings it out to the corner. 3 in the air. Smart. Skipped around the rim. No good. And a loose ball foul picked up by the Heat. It's going to be charged to Adebayo, his first. Raphael, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks so much for joining in from the Philippines. If you guys haven't already voted in the poll, feel free to do so far. Who do you guys got in this one? Let us know out in the chat if you guys would like to as well. Celtics or Heat tonight. Celtics will get the inbound, 6:16 remaining first quarter. And Bam Adebayo picked up his second personal foul, so he heads to the bench right now. That's big. That is big. We are midway through the first quarter, and Bam just picked up foul number 2. So on the bench, coming into the game now is Dwayne Dedmon for the first time tonight. Corner 3, it is good by Boston. Back off the inbound, that is Derek White on the board. That's the first made 3 of the game for the Celtics as they missed their first 5 to start off. Lowry has it at the edge of the FTX Arena logo defended by Smart. Bounce pass top of the key into the hands to Butler. Butler guarded one-on-one by White, 5 in the shot clock. Butler dribbles up to the free throw circle. Inside the right block, puts it up, no good off the backboard, tipped up, rebound, tipped over to White. Comes down with it, and White falls down hard in the key, but he's okay. So he gets up. It'll be another personal foul picked up by the Heat. Clock will stop with 5:41 remaining in the first. A lot of loose balls so far in this game. Both of these teams just gritty and battling. Celtics get the inbound, 5:35 remaining first quarter. White brings it up the floor. Bounce pass Horford, top of the key, handoff back to White. White guarded by Hero, moves it over to Brown, swings it out to the corner. Horford takes a 3. Oh, he's got it. Al Horford splashes down the triple with a feed by Jaylen Brown. Celtics on top, 14-13. 5:20 remaining in the first. Lowry drives, baseline, lays it up and in with a left hand, gets past White to the cup. Back and forth, here we go, approaching the 5-minute mark remaining first quarter. Grant Williams on the floor for the first time tonight for the Celtics, 15 points, perfect, 5 for 5 from the floor on opening night. Here he is at the corner, defended by Max Strus. Lobs it over to Smart at the low left block, backs his way on Martin, down low, powers his way, turnaround, gutted to go. That's good by Marcus Smart, Celtics on top by 1. Heat have possession. Hero slows down the tempo. Defended by Smart. Edge of the midcourt logo. Pick set by Dedmon. Switch by Grant Williams. Moves it over to the left wing out to Lowry. Drives on Brown inside the key. Lowry fall away. Blocked by Brown. Goes right back to Martin. Takes the 3 straight away. And no good off the front rim it went. Celtics came up with a defensive rebound to White. Gives it over to Horford at the right baseline. Guarded by Martin one-on-one. Horford looking to pass it back out, or will he here? He backs his way on Martin. Swings it out to the left wing, it's off to Smart. Rises for the J from the perimeter, no good off the front rim. Celtics struggling so far with their 3-point shooting, just 2 for 9 from downtown, and Marcus Smart, 0 for 3 from the outside, just going to give up the basketball if it's not going in. Great contest by White, comes out with a block as he denies. Tyler here at the left elbow. Celtics have it. Brown at the corner. Dribble, drive, dish out to the corner outside. 3 in the air, White. Missed off the mark and he stepped out of bounds. Timeout taken on the floor, 3:47 left to go. It's going to be substitutions actually, so they'll stay here with the game feed. Al Horford takes a seat on the bench for the Celtics now. So first time on the bench tonight for Horford. It's going to lead to number 4 in action for the first time tonight. That's Noah Vonleh, who did not play last season for Vonleh. He got some minutes in the season opener against Philadelphia. Here he is with a defensive rebound by Vonleh. He's going to get increased playing time with Rob Williams being out at the start of the season. Brown rises for the J, deep 2, missed off the mark. Rebound collected by Lowry. Celtics up by 1 with 3:15 in the first. Larry Strus, Dwayne Dedmon, Tyler Hero, and Caleb Martin. That's the 5 on the floor currently for the Heat. Lowry turns the corner, dribbles, drives right on Vonleh, stripped to the basketball, stolen away. Great defensive play right there by Noah Vonleh as White secures the steal. Smart off to White, dump out corner, open 3 in the air. Grant Williams, and we get a fall beforehand. It's going to stop the game clock, 2:59 remaining. Also going to take us to the first timeout tonight. Grant Williams had a look. He made the 3, but the whistle blown on the floor before. It's going to be on Dwayne Dedmon inside the key. So Dwayne Dedmon, the one who picked up the foul inside as we take the timeout. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Heading to the second timeout in the night, 16-15, Celtics by 1. A really good game so far. It's been a grind offensively between these two teams. Celtics have the looks, haven't been able to knock down their threes. They're just 2 for 9 from the floor, 6 for 16 shooting, but this is great so far for what the Celtics haven't been able to accomplish offensively. They made up for what they've done defensively, making plays all over the floor with their defense. Looking like that scary defense from last season. Derek White with a block, Jaylen Brown with a block, and then coming up with 2 steals as a team as well between Jaylen Brown and Noah Vonleh with a steal each. Celtics currently +1 in the glass so far in a rebound advantage. But with the way that they're shooting, they should not be winning this game right now. The Heat's numbers too are low. Miami at 39%, Celtics at 37.5%. Both of these teams are bricking threes. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys got in this one tonight? Glad to have you guys on board being a part here in the channel. Make sure to vote in that poll if you guys are new as well. And yeah, I cover basketball action here in the stream, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops here. So feel free to be a part here of these streams. Quick update here on the NBA scoreboard tonight. Pelicans up over the Hornets, 61-51 at halftime. Pelicans look legit to start off the season. They destroyed Brooklyn on opening night. 14 points by Jonas Valanciunas with 8 rebounds going into halftime for New Orleans. Spurs leading by 10 over the Pacers tonight, 61-51. Wizards up over Chicago, 53-44. Chicago just won against Miami in their opening game to start off the season. Magic up over the Hawks, 24-19. Paolo Banchero had a great opening night game to start things off for Orlando. Brooklyn just took the lead back against Toronto, 26-24. And then Knicks Pistons close right now. Late stage of the first quarter, 20-18. New York with a 2-point lead. What's good, Michael? Welcome on the stream. Thanks so much for joining in again, man. Youngest head coach in the NBA this season for the Celtics, interim head coach this year, Joe Mazzulla, a Rhode Island native at the age of 34. What a spot for him to be put in as the new head coach. Looking to get banner 18 for the Celtics here, bringing back basically their whole team, plus getting deeper in the offseason with the acquisition of Malcolm Brogdon. Back to action, the first free throw is good by Derek White. Boston in the bonus as well now. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Second free throw, good by White. Heat with a possession, Miami on the floor, brings back Jimmy Butler, Max Strus, Dwayne Dedmon, Duncan Robinson out on the court for the first time tonight, and Gabe Vincent. That's the 5 currently on the floor for Miami, going up against the Celtics 5 here on the floor. Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Derek White, Noah Vonleh, and number 30 they have right now. That is Sam Hauser. second-year player out of Virginia. Corner three is good by Gabe Vincent to tie it up at 18. 2.5 left to go in the first. Celtics with a possession, the White top of the key. Moves it out left wing to Brown, dribbles towards his left. Guarded by Dedmon 1-on-1. Swings it out to the wing to White. Rises for the three. Takes it. He makes it. Derek White splashes down the three ball. Good to see production from other players such as the Jays. Derek White leads the scoring column right now with 8 points. Perfect 2 for 2 from the perimeter. Down low, Butler puts it up and off the glass. He scores for 2. Great game so far between these two teams as we're under 2 minutes left to go in the first. Brown dribbles up to the free throw circle, drives down the lane inside. That's too easy. Jaylen Brown for 2, baby. Great job, just able to get help off a pick down low. Here's Strus off the screen, shoots the three, missed off the mark, deflected off the backboard by Vonleh into the hands of White. Great game so far by Derek White, looking to get double-digit points in this possession. Moves it out the top to Grant Williams. Williams gives it over to Brown on the outside. 12 on the shot clock for the Celtics. Brown open, straightaway, 3 in the air. Money rattles home. That's good for the triple by Jaylen Brown. Able to get the pinball bounce right there by Brown. JB has got 9 points so far, the top scorer for the Celtics. Vincent, bounce pass over to Dedmon towards his left, hand off Robinson. Robinson guarded by Hauser. Dedmon floats up the shot, around the rim, drops in. 4-point game as we got 1 minute left to go in the first. Celtics with a possession. Brown will take it past midcourt. Brown going to slow down the basketball. He's defended by Butler, top of the key. Calls for a pick to be set by White. And we got a whistle. It's away from the basketball, picked up by the Heat. The Celtics in the bonus. And this will send Boston to the free throw line now. Oh yeah, the whole Ocean State going to be incredibly proud by Joel Mazzulla. Especially if he wins a championship. Age 34. Just thrown into the fire. Former head coach of Fairmont State. Played college basketball at West Virginia. Goes from Fairmont State to a Celtics assistant to now an interim head coach. Christian, what's good? Welcome on the stream, man. Glad to have you back in. Things going pretty well, brother. 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Celtics lead by 5. Derek White, second free throw here at the line. And it's good, right down the middle. I've been impressed by Derek White tonight. He's done great. First player to double digits. He's got 10 points in the first quarter by White. Perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Corner 3 open by Miami. It's going to be an offensive foul. Heat push off by Gabe Vincent. It's a turnover by the Heat. Zambon, thanks so much for joining in. Ime Udoka, he was supposed to be the Celtics coach entering the season. Yeah, he's suspended for the full season. So the Celtics head coach before the start of the season, Ime Udoka, not coaching this season due to being suspended before the start of the season. Missed 3 by Boston to get the offensive rebound. Noah Vonleh spinning baseline, throws it down with a right-handed flush. Noah Vonleh, can you believe it? 15 seconds left to go in the first. I cannot believe what I just saw with number 4 and the white and green. It looks like a whole nother human out on the floor as he blocks the shot. Goes out to the corner though to Robinson. 8 seconds remaining. Heat with the ball. Edge of the midcourt logo. They have to do something. Vincent rises for the 3 over Tatum. Skipped around the rim and out. No good. We get a whistle. Clock will stop with 2.8 seconds remaining. This on Tatum right here for the foul. They're going to... Okay, it's going to be non-shooting. They are going to give the inbound back to Miami. Miami will inbound far side of the floor. So non-shooting foul. Heat will get the inbound. 2.8 seconds left to go in their front court. Gave Vincent the inbound passer, defended by Hauser. Vincent looking for somebody to get open. He will find Highsmith. Takes the 3 straight away. Blocked by Grant Williams at the buzzer. And that's how we close out at the end of the first quarter. Celtics defense coming in clutch right there, holding Miami to 22 points at the end of one. It was a slow start for both of these teams. but Boston started to break away late stage of the first quarter because of what their defense has been able to do. Clutch blocks, clutch steals. Able to fuel this team after one, hustling for loose balls. And players unexpected stepping up. Talks about the depth of this team entering the season. Derek White, the top scorer at the end of the first quarter. 10 points, 5 rebounds. Also the top scorer for the Celtics at the end of one. 9 points, 3 assists by Jaylen Brown, the top playmaker for the Celtics so far through one quarter. Jason Tatum with 4 points. 3 points by Al Horford making a triple. And then Noah Vonleh getting in on the action with 2 bench points. With a slam dunk, nice spin move baseline for him to jam it down. 2 points by Marcus Smart so far in the game. For Miami, nobody yet to score double digits. Bam Adebayo had a great start, but he got into quick foul trouble. 6 points, 2 personal fouls by Bam. So he had to sit out for more than half of the first quarter. And then after that, 5 points by Kyle Lowry. Jimmy Butler yet to show up tonight. 2 points, just 1 for 4 from the floor by Butler. 2 points by Caleb Martin off the bench. Gabe Vincent with a 3. And then Dwayne Dedmon has 2. What's good, Underwater Levels? Welcome back on the stream. Yersif, welcome on board. Mark, thanks so much for joining in again, man. Yeah, I'm glad to see what he can do this season for Joe Mazzulla. I think he's going to do really well. Hoping that he does. Hey, best of luck there to Underwater Levels in that 8K this weekend. That's awesome. Going for another top 10 finish for you, man. That's great. One corner in the book so far. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here, guys. I feel really good about Boston this season. I think they got a good chance to win the championship with a level of defense that they just played in the first quarter. Defense brings you championships, and I think that they could very well have this opportunity for them this year. 5 blocks by the Celtics in quarter number 1. 5 blocks by Boston along with 2 steals. It was a rough going on for them. They started off the game just 2 for 9 shooting. They finally settled in, though. Right now, that number's gone up to 10 for 21 right now. So they're 47% almost from the floor, holding Miami to 42% here currently. I think Houston's got a really good team. I think they bring back everybody, plus 2 key players that were injured that didn't play in the tournament last year. But I do think Kentucky is the better team. Yeah, I don't know about Gonzaga being as high as number 2. They're always ranked like so high, like either 1 or 2 every single year for Gonzaga. But when tournament time comes, they'll get to around like the Sweet 16. So we get back to action. Second quarter has begun. Celtics have the basketball first. Sam Hauser out on the floor with Noah Vonleh, Jason Tatum, Malcolm Brogdon with his first minutes tonight, and Grant Williams. Tatum at the left elbow, 3 in the shot clock. Bounce pass Hauser, turns to the corner of Vincent. Extra pass, Brogdon has to float it up. Floater is good, but shot clock expired first, so they will wave off the bucket. Score stays the same. It's 30-22. Yeah, what an honor that must be, going from Fairmont State to an assistant for the Celtics and now getting the opportunity here to as the Celtics head coach. It's an incredible honor. Vincent takes a deep range 3, missed off the back rim, goes up to the top of the shot clock. It's going to be Celtics ball. I think I got UNC winning against Kentucky in the championship. And then the other 2 teams I got there, so UNC, Kentucky, I've got Arkansas, and then Baylor. I've got for my final 4. Corner 3, good. That's a laser beam right there by Sam Hauser. Shocks, welcome back on the stream here, man. Glad to have you guys back in. We got 11 minutes left to go before halftime. Celtics looking good, cooking. Hauser with 3 points off the bench. Strus missed the three, rimmed out. Butler offensive rebound over to Vincent. Vincent guarded by Brogdon, 1-on-1, dribbles up to the free throw circle, takes the jumper, 15-footer straight away, missed off the mark, tipped up to Adebayo, and he puts it through for two. Celtics by 9 with the basketball, approaching 10.5 left to go. Malcolm Brogdon takes up the floor, defended by Vincent, 1-on-1. Hand off to Grant Williams. Dangerous pass, almost intercepted by Strus, but gives it over to Tatum just in time. Tatum drives down the lane. The right hand, no good, of Noah Vonleh. Cleans it up and throws it down with a putback jam. Noah Vonleh, 2 slam dunks, 4 points so far in this game, making an impact. What a start for Boston. Slippery Max Strus able to get past the defense and gets going with a left-handed layup. Celtics with the basketball. Brogdon. Hand off Vonleh back outside to Brogdon. Brogdon dribbles, drives, lost control of the basketball, stolen away by Butler. One man to beat, it is Tatum. Butler right to the cup, scores with a right-handed layup. 2 points off the fast break by Miami. That's a big bucket right there. Draws the Heat win at 7. Jimmy Butler just 4 points so far in this game as he just scored his second basket. Brogdon passes corner off to Williams. Nice drive to the cup, and he will get called into offensive foul, though. So wasn't able to finish through contact. It's going to be called on Grant Williams, pushing off. Hey, thanks so much, Zambon, for joining in, man. Jason, welcome back to the stream here, brother. Great game so far. Celtics up by 7. Heat have the basketball. 9:20 remaining before halftime. Butler rises for the J. Mid-range over Vonleh. Swooshes it home. 5-point game. Butler now up to 6. Can take over games just like we saw in the playoffs. Celtics with it. Tatum takes the 3 straight away. Bing, bing. That is good. Jason Tatum dials it up. Money from the perimeter. Got to get Tatum going. That's great to see. Tatum able to make his first 3 of the game. He's up to 7. Derek White, the top scorer, with 10. Jaylen Brown with 9. Bam Adebayo is down. He's out of the play right now. Corner 3 by Vincent as we get a timeout taken by Miami. Bam Adebayo is in pain. Timeout taken to the floor by Eric Spoelstra here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo slow to get up. Let's see what happened here. Bam around the screen. Ooh, Tatum just tried to get around the screen that Bam set. Tatum put... It wasn't much contact. Tatum got his back from behind, but Bam... It looked like his ankle just twisted underneath from him. So it was good to see Bam Adebayo able to get up on his feet after he went down, as we saw him get up on his feet. But we're going to cut to a timeout here. 38-30, Celtics up by 8. Take the timeout. 8:52 remaining before halftime. Ron, welcome back to the stream. Thanks so much for tuning in from Northern Maine. Derek White showing up in the early stage of today's game. He's got 10 points with 6 rebounds by White. Top scorer, top rebounder at the moment. That is a really good case to say that for the Celtics, it's not all Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, that they could have other players get going. And for White so far, things are going right for the Celtics. He's got 2 blocks too. Derek White, he really showed up for today's matchup. Jaylen Brown with 9, Jason Tatum with 7. Off the bench, Noah Vonleh showing the energy. 2 slam dunks by Vonleh, and then a 3 by Sam Hauser, which is promising. He is broken out as of late. Had some strong preseason games for Sam Hauser. Sharpshooter player from Virginia. He transferred from Marquette. Really good perimeter shooter. They got a lot of snipers on this Celtics team that can knock down shots. For the Heat right now, Bam Adebayo with 8 points. He is the top scorer at the moment. Perfect 4 for 4 from the floor. Life Animated, welcome back on the channel here. Thanks so much for joining in. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play NBA games, college basketball here. We're currently in a timeout. We got 8:52 remaining before halftime. Celtics with 6 blocks as a team, and we're not even midway through the second quarter right now. Derek White's got 2 of those blocks along with Noah Vonleh. He's got 2. And then a block each by Grant Williams and Jaylen Brown. James, welcome back to the stream, man. Oh, yeah, man. Hopefully able to capture Banner 18 this season. We enter back from timeout. 8:50 remaining before halftime. Heat with a possession. Adebayo back on the floor once again. Adebayo, Hero, Strus, Butler, and Martin. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Heat. Adebayo rises for the J, and he's got it at the low left block. Celtics have struggled to stop Bam Adebayo. He has got himself now 10 points, the top scorer in the game for the Heat. Brogdon shoots the 3, dials it up. He's perfect. Malcolm Brogdon splashes that one through for the triple. Great debut by Malcolm Brogdon as a Celtic on opening night. He was able to score 16 points against Philadelphia. Sharp shooting player. Previously playing for the Pacers and the Bucks for Brogdon. Low-key, it's a solid type of point guard that you want on the team, and he accepts his role coming off the bench. I thought that from 2 years ago, he averaged 21 points per game. I thought he could have been an all-star from 2 seasons ago. He was like looking borderline to be an all-star, but he wasn't like, he's not like a flashy player in the league, so that's why. So there were other players chosen before him. 3-point is good from outside. Tyler Hero knocks it down. 6-point game. Tatum, drive, kick, corner. Grant Williams working on Vincent. Grant puts one on, banks it home, up and in off the backboard. Grant Williams for 2. Great job to take it to the cup right there by Grant. 7:40 remaining before halftime. Adebayo, jumper, 18-footer, straight away, got it. Right through the shoot, it goes for the Heat. Bam Adebayo keeping Miami right now in this game. He's got 12 points. Brogdon turns the corner, swings it outside off the fingertips of Tatum. It's a turnover. 2-on-1 fast break for Miami. Back to the perimeter. Hero up fake, floats up the runner. Off the mark, no good. Celtics catch a break. Defensive rebound snagged by Tatum. Tatum shoots the 3 at the left wing. It's up and it's an air ball. Contested by Adebayo. As the Heat have it back, approaching 7 minutes before half. Hero dribbles to the corner, hand off to Butler. Back outside, it goes to Strus. Strus, straight line drive, to get stopped by Brogdon. Towards his right, hand off Adebayo. Has space, jumper, takes a deep 2. That time missed off the back iron. Defensive rebound pulled down by the Celtics, up by 6 here. Under 7 minutes remaining before halftime. Tatum, swing, corner, 3 in the air. Grant Williams missed off the back rim. Noah Vonleh saves it, though, for the offensive rebound. Another chance for Boston. Jaylen Brown gets knocked down with a personal foul picked up by Gabe Vincent. Clock will stop with 6:34 remaining. Noah Vonleh with a big offensive rebound to keep the possession alive. Really like what I've been seeing here from the Celtics' non-main players in this game today, like their non-star players, Derek White and Noah Vonleh. Who would have ever known Noah Vonleh to make this sort of an impact so far? Just came up with the offensive rebound. He happens to check out of the game right now, though, so 4 points and 5 rebounds by Vonleh. Celtics will get the inbound. Al Horford checks back out on the floor in place of Vonleh. Vonleh playing 9 minutes so far. Horford playing 8. Brogdon, top of the free throw circle, drives down the lane on Strus, kick out corner. Horford shoots a 3, makes his second one of the night. That's money by Al Horford. Corner 3 is a recipe for Boston, extending the lead up to 9. Wow, that's awesome, Vegas. I saw that they played last night because I went on my Facebook and I saw that they won by like a lot. And then it was against American International that they played, a D2 team for Providence. Tatum Up fake, right underneath the hoop, scores between two defenders, up and in off the backboard by Tatum. That's awesome. Rafael Castro, leading scorer, 18 points for Providence in exhibition last night against American International. 5:40 remaining before halftime. Lowry shoots the three, got it. Money by Kyle Lowry, makes his second three tonight. Much better game for him tonight. He only had 2 points in the season opener against Chicago as Tatum lost control of the basketball. Looking for the entry, pass off his fingertips out of bounds, and Tatum complaining about he was being held up on the call. Yeah, that's the thing about Tatum. If you want to be MVP this season, you just have to move on from the past, and you got to go right into next possession mode for Tatum. Like, if the call doesn't go your way, you have to just get your mind off the turnover and stop whining about the call and just move on to the next possession, because every single possession matters in the game. Adebayo, handoff to Lowry. Turns the corner towards his right. Defended, though, by Smart around the perimeter. Lowry now drives, drive down the lane, and bricks it. Bottom part of the backboard as it will go out of bounds, or it will be a shot clock violation as well. Tough defense all around by the Celtics. Marcus Smart, Al Horford challenging the shot underneath the rim. It hit the bottom part of the backboard, just out of control by Kyle Lowry, and a turnover for the Heat. Jason Tatum now on the bench, 5:07 remaining before halftime. Celtics with their 5 on the floor currently. Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Marcus Smart. So 3 playmaking guards out there on the floor at the moment. Brown at the free throw circle, moves on top to White, rises for the 3, missed off the mark that time, snatched away in the rebound by Caleb Martin. Under 5 minutes remaining before half, 6-point game. Hero attacking right to the cup. Got the layup. It's good. Nice right hand right there with a finish by Tyler Hero. Celtics with the ball. Brown swings it out to the corner. Skip past Smart. Up fake. Slides it out to the left wing. Out to the top. Open 3 in the air. Jaylen Brown knocks it down. He has got it, baby. JB with a triple. Celtics once again extend with a 7-point lead. Whenever the big shot happens, that's how Boston has been able to extend the lead. Missed 3 straight away by the Heat by Highsmith. Brown attacking and drawing the foul. It's going to be picked up by Caleb Martin. The clock will stop with 4:12. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops here. It's going to be called a blocking foul on the floor by Miami. So this will send Jaylen Brown to the free throw line. 12 points for Jaylen Brown currently. Brown, the best player in the game right now for the Celtics, the top scorer. JY, thanks so much for joining in, man. First free throw by Brown. It's good. Second free throw by Brown, right down the middle. 53-44, approaching the 4-minute mark remaining before halftime. Highsmith gives it over to a Hero at the left wing. Drives down the lane on White, though. And we get a blocking foul. Not a clean block by Derek White. Tyler Hero will head to the free throw line and shoot 2. Rico, Joe Mel, welcome on the stream, everyone. Thanks so much for joining in. Two free throws coming up here by Tyler Hero. First one is good. That's something that the Heat haven't done often in the game tonight, shoot free throws. That was only their first attempt of the entire game by Miami. Bam Adebayo, the top scorer, he's got 12. Tyler Hero with 10, looking for 11. He's got it. 7-point lead once again for the Celtics. It's been this range throughout the majority of the second quarter, like a 6, 7, 8-point lead for Boston. Smart signals the offense, top of the key, guarded by Strus one-on-one. Swings it over to the right wing to Tatum. Back on top, it goes to Smart. 5 in the shot clock. Smart dribbles up top of the free throw circle. Floats up the runner over Strus, hits it. Marcus Smart in on the action, makes the 2 off the runner. Celtics extend, 9-point lead once again. Lowry circles around a hoop, bounce pass out to Martin, over to the corner, back to Kyle Lowry. Drives baseline on Tatum. Over to Martin, driving down the lane, and his layup attempt goes off the bottom part of the backboard. It was touched, though, by Boston, says the referee. I don't know about that. Jaylen Brown, great job to alter the shot, but referees will say it was last touched by Brown of the Celtics. Al Horford certainly not happy about the call, as he was right there talking to the referee. Inbound, it's good. Quick bucket off the inbound for the Heat. Sports Hulk, thanks so much for joining in, man. Christopher, glad to have you in the stream from the Philippines. 13 points by Tyler Hero, now the top scorer of the game, surpasses Bam Adebayo with 12. White, with 3 minutes left to go, has the ball. Celtics lead by 7. White lobs over to Tatum, swings it out to the corner. Open 3 again. Al Horford, this time missed off the side of the rim. Hero has scored the last 6 points for the Heat. He's got the ball here at the edge of the FTX Arena logo. Dribbles up, floats at the runner at the free throw circle. Got it good for 2. Tyler Hero, 6th man of the year from last season, started to get on a roll right now. He's got 15. Score now 8 straight points for the Heat. Brown at the left wing perimeter, crossover, working on Hero at the left elbow now. Brown, fall away, tough shot, missed off the back rim, and the rebound collected by Butler. Butler pass midcourt, defended by White. 2:15 in the clock before halftime. Adebayo gives it over to Hero. Off the Adebayo screen. Hero shoots the 3, missed off the front rim, and the rebound collected far side of the floor by Horford. Out to Tatum, pushing tempo. Tatum splits defenders, lost it, and poked out of bounds by Hero. Clock will stop with 2:05 remaining before halftime. Great game we got here between these two teams. Celtics been leading about 95% of this game, except for the start of the game where the Heat were up early on, but then the Celtics took the lead. They've never looked back right now. Timeout taken on the floor as well. 2:05 remaining before halftime. Celtics up by 5. Ron, thanks so much for joining in, man. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys on board, being a part here on the channel tonight. Quick update going on right now. Games throughout the NBA at the moment. Pelicans still holding on to that lead against the Hornets, 80-71. Jonas Valanciunas double-double, 16 points, 11 rebounds for New Orleans. San Antonio up over Indiana, 81-68 to score. That could be a battle between two of the projected number 1 picks potentially for the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes, but Indiana at home trailing by 13. That is kind of worrisome for the Pacers. They could very well be the number 1 overall pick for 2023. Wizards looking good tonight. They lead Chicago by 15. Kyle Kuzma with 21 points. DeMar DeRozan's got 14. He had 37 in the season opener against the Heat, but Washington leads right now 67. As the score just updated, 67-53. Magic up at halftime, leading the Hawks 54-40 or 54-50 to scores. The Magic lead by 4. Cole Anthony's got 17 for Orlando. Toronto leading by 4 against Brooklyn, 50-46 right now. Pascal Siakam 18-8 in tonight's game. Yeah, Pistons getting shredded against the Knicks. Knicks lead at MSG 64-43. Rockets up against the Grizzlies 28-26. Jalen Green first quarter 13 points for Houston. And Minnesota leading Utah right now 29-20. So those are the games going on throughout the NBA at the moment here, as we're currently on timeout. 2:05 remaining before halftime. And a great matchup between these two teams currently. Tyler Hero starting to take over. 15 points by Hero, keeping the Heat right in this game. Jaylen Brown, top scorer for the Celtics. He's got 14, 10 by Derek White with 6 rebounds. Tatum hasn't really been going tonight. Tatum just 9 points. Held to just 3 for 8 from the floor by Jason Tatum. Key to this game, Celtics with 7 blocks. 7 blocks by Boston in the first half. Their defense coming in big time. Dennis, welcome back in, man. That's awesome, Mario. Some nice weather out there, looks like, for Mario out in South Dakota right now. We're going to get back to action out of the timeouts. Blake Griffin yet to play so far tonight, but we see him over in the bench area. Animated, bringing the energy. Bam Adebayo giving his team a pep talk during the last timeout. He has been looking really good tonight on the floor for Bam. Been the top player for the Heat throughout basically this whole game until Tyler Hero took over and surpassed him in the scoring column. It's been those two who's showing up. 15 by Hero, 12 by Adebayo. Other than that, everybody else, 6 points or less for Miami. And Adebayo is 6 for 7 from the floor tonight. Back to action, Celtics with a possession. Smart, Brown, Tatum, Horford, and White, the 5 on the floor. Smart. Oh, nice feed down low off the bounce pass. Jason Tatum cuts and throws it down with a two-handed slam. Beautiful job right there off the assist by Marcus Smart. Tatum now up to 11. Minute 40 left to go before halftime. Heat with a possession. Butler, Adebayo, Hero, Lowry, and Martin, the 5 on the floor currently for Miami. 8 on the shot clock, Lowry. Passes top of the key, Hero. Defended by Brown. Dribbles towards his right. 3 on the shot clock. Gives it across the floor. Lowry up fake. Deep 3. Missed off the back rim as he took a 35-footer. Shot clock wound down to 0. It hit the back rim. Smart. Bounce past Tatum. Gonna slow down the basketball. Tatum rises for the J. One-on-one. Missed it. Tough shot by Tatum. Should have made an extra pass there. As we enter the final minute before halftime, Celtics lead by 7. And a quick whistle picked up by the Celtics here. Out in transition, holding up their opponent as the clock will stop with around a minute. Yeah, the last assist by Marcus Smart was incredible. A great way how he was able to draw 2 defenders towards him, and he just bounced past it off to the cutting Tatum baseline to the slam. Inbound by Lowry, the inbound passer. Moves it over to Butler, into the hands to Adebayo. Around the perimeter, goes over to Hero. Hero, baseline, runner. Hits the rim short. Horford, defensive rebound as we got 50 seconds left. Brown, crossover dribble behind his back as he now gives it outside of Horford. Into the hands to Smart. Smart drives right down the lane. Challenges Adebayo. Got it to go with a right-handed hook. Marcus Smart for 2. Celtics extend once again. Up by 9. It's nothing new. Celtics with that 9 to 7 point range throughout most of the second quarter. Got 34 seconds left to go before halftime. It's a great right-handed hook by Marcus Smart, starting to come alive here right before halftime. The assist on the basket previously to Tatum. And then the 2 points, driving to the hoop. Heat now in the bonus to the free throw line. First one's good. This is Kyle Lowry shooting 2. Second shot by Lowry. That's up and off the back iron. Tipped over to Smart. Over to Derek White. Attacking to the cup. Blocked from behind by Hero, though. 25 seconds left to go. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. As the Heat are going to slow it down. Hero with the basketball. As he is guarded by Brown. 15 seconds now. Hero. Edge of the midcourt logo. Dribbles towards the left wing, switched by Horford. Hero. Swings it to a cutting Highsmith. Kick out corner. Open 3. Butler at the horn and he missed it. So the shot clock went off. Got tipped out of bounds and the Celtics will get the inbound here. Touchdown pass goes off the backboard. And that's how we close out at the end of the first half. Boston 59, Miami 51. Both of these teams battling hard. It's been some of the non-key players who have been able to make an impact in this game, and that's why the Celtics are leading right now at halftime because of Derek White. What he has done in this first half for White. Great start in the game by Derek White. He has 10 points so far in the first half. 2 for 3 from the perimeter. Perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line with 6 rebounds and 2 blocks. Jaylen Brown, the top scorer. He's got 14. With 2 blocks as well by Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum up to double figures, 2 with 11 right before halftime. Marcus Smart with 6. Al Horford with 6. And then off the bench, Noah Vonleh with 2 slam dunks. For Noah Vonleh, Celtics currently got themselves 12 bench points at halftime, and then the Heat have themselves 7 bench points at halftime currently. 2 players saving Miami in this game. It's been a tough start for Jimmy Butler. Butler just 6 points at halftime. Tyler Hero, late surge in the second quarter. 15 points by Tyler Hero. And then 12 points by Bam Adebayo. He has been tough to stop for the Celtics tonight. Bam getting the mid-range working early and often in this game. He did go into early foul trouble. 2 quick personal fouls in the first quarter, but hasn't fouled ever since. As we'll update you guys in the foul trouble right here. Nobody really in foul trouble at the moment. 2 personal fouls each for the Celtics by Derek White, Jaylen Brown, and Sam Hauser with 2 each. And then for Miami, 3 personal fouls off the bench by Gabe Vincent, and then 2 each by Bam Adebayo and Dwayne Dedmon. Yeah, great question. I would go with Bailey Zappi this week, hearing that reports that Mac might not be cleared for Monday's game. So that's just a question about Mac Jones, is whether he gets cleared or not for Monday's game. But if he's still not cleared, I honestly think the best thing to do is just be more cautious and give him some more time, because you don't want him to come back and then he like re-injures himself once again. And that Chicago team, they're just going to go with a game script once again. That's a team that they shouldn't have to come down from behind and throw the ball to come back and win the game. That's a team that has struggled with... Chicago has also struggled with rush defense. So those 3 teams, Detroit, Cleveland, and Chicago, what they all have in common, all 3 of those teams, I believe, are bottom... I think they're like bottom 8 in the NFL in rush defense and average yards per carry allowed. Plus, Chicago has like one of the bottom receiving cores in the whole NFL. So that's a team that you just basically follow the game script of the last 2 games to get things done and lead through your defense and just pound the rock with Ramondre Stevenson. It should be able to get you a victory once again. Just beat a more physical team at the line of scrimmage. That's what the Patriots have done the last 2 games by far. Yeah, Sam Hauser knocked down a 3 off the bench, so he's got 3 points. He hasn't played much tonight. He's played 7 minutes for Sam Hauser. He's only taken that 1 shot, but he made that 3. The difference in this game is that other players from the main stars have showed up and stepped up for the Celtics, specifically Derek White. He's got 10 points to complement Jaylen Brown with 14 and Jason Tatum with 11. And then Noah Vonleh brought the energy. He's got 4 points off of 2 slam dunks and 5 rebounds. Noah Vonleh is the number 2 rebounder behind Derek White right now with 6. Celtics have done a great job challenging shots. Vonleh, White, and Brown all have 2 blocks. Celtics with 7 blocks at halftime. Their defense looks great so far in the first half. But besides stopping Adebayo's been able to get the mid-range going. But like, they've been able to challenge a bunch of shots at the rim, and they're putting bodies right in the lane, challenging Miami with a dribble drive penetration constantly. Zion Williamson, the big boy, man, he is back stronger than ever, and he is torching the NBA right now. He is like on a video game as we see some of his highlights against the Charlotte Hornets. 91-85, Pelicans leading right now against Charlotte. I'll give you guys the updates of these games currently, as that's the furthest game in action. So that game tipped off before any other games today. The Pelicans 93-85, they lead at the end of the third against Charlotte. Let's see what Zion's got. Zion's got 14 points so far tonight. 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Zion in 24 minutes. Everybody's chipping in their weight. Jonas Valanciunas has had a great night. 23 points, 12 rebounds by Valanciunas, top player for the Pelicans. And then CJ McCollum with 19, 18 by Ingram, 14 by Zion. Wow, Spurs are running away right now with it. 93-74, San Antonio leading Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, though, having a pretty solid season from Arizona. Another good game by him. He's got 16 for his second NBA game. Devin Vassell's got 21 right now for San Antonio. Those are two extremely young teams battling it out in the NBA draft lottery, potentially for the number 1 pick. Wizards up against the Bulls, 77-70. Kyle Kuzma, another strong game by him. He's got 23 right now for Washington. Washington looking to go 2-0. They got out to a strong start last season, but then they trailed down about like a month and a half into the season for the Wizards. It came down to earth. Magic leading at halftime against the Hawks, 54-50. Raptors up against the Nets at halftime, 52-49. We'll get the box score on that one. Ben Simmons has got 4 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Kevin Durant with 11 at the half. Kyrie's got 10. Wow, Knicks running away with it against the Pistons tonight. 72-52. New York up by 20. Going into halftime, New York puts up 72 points at halftime. That's unexpected. Rockets looking good. Rockets shredding the Grizzlies right now, 44-29. Houston got a lot of young talent on that team. T-Wolves looking good. They're up against the Jazz, 47-35. Do I stream the NFL? I haven't in a while. I've been busy a lot lately on Sundays. All right, so thank you all for voting in that poll tonight. Celtics took the poll about 70-30 in that poll for tonight. Celtics looking for win number 2 of the season on the road. Believe it or not, the New York Jets could very well be 5-2 at the end of their game on Sunday. Denver's entering the game a 1-point favorite, coming off a short turnaround, and Russell Wilson questionable with a hamstring. I actually picked up the Jets defense off the waiver wire for this week to stream. They're playing against the Broncos, who's dead last in scoring right now. Yeah, it's crazy. Probably going to be 5-2 after Sunday. Yeah, and the Giants too, with just one loss in the season. Giants playing Jacksonville this week. That's a road game too. Jacksonville, first couple weeks, they started out good, but then right now they're on a losing streak for them. Oh, yeah, it's been crazy this season with NFL just all over the place this year. So many upsets, like Pittsburgh beating Tampa Bay last Sunday. That was a crazy upset. Celtics with solid production so far tonight. Starts off with Jaylen Brown, 14 points, leads the way for Boston. Jason Tatum with 11, Derek White with 10. He's been a big reason why Boston's leading right now. So, scoring usually going through the main two, specifically in the last game with both of them getting 35 between Brown and Tatum. But another player stepping up tonight. So, points unaccounted for. Chipping in with Derek White, able to get to double figures with 10 points already and 6 rebounds. The number 3 scorer and top rebounder going into halftime, making an impact so far, showing up in a big way in this game. And then it's been basically 3 versus 2. If Butler steps up, it's going to be a whole new game. But 15 points by Tyler Hero, top scorer tonight, going into half. 12 points by Bam Adebayo. He's been unstoppable so far, getting the mid-range going by Bam. That's one of the things with the question mark. Celtics gonna be challenged going up against other bigs throughout the league this season for quite a bit of time because of Rob Williams missing time to start off the season, and that leads to extended minutes to players like Noah Vonleh, who didn't even play a single game last season in the league. So Noah Vonleh tonight, 9 minutes so far. He's been able to make an impact. He's got four points and 2 blocks in the first half with 5 rebounds. So, good, really good game for him, considering he's going to be getting like a good chunk of minutes playing behind Al Horford to start the year until Rob Williams comes back. And Al Horford's played 14 minutes so far tonight. He's got 6 points. Both of them he's made 2 3-point shots from the corner by Al Horford. Gabriel, welcome to the stream. We got Vaughn back in. All right, so here we go. We're going to start off the third quarter in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys on board, being a part here on the channel. We got 45 plus people watching right now, tuning in. Second game of the season. Celtics taking on the Heat. Boston started to light it up from the floor, 53% in the first half, and the Celtics started off slow. They were just 2 for 9 to start off the game, but then things started to get on a roll. Boston right now 9 for 21 from 3-point range, able to feel it from 3. Right now 43% from the perimeter after a slow start. Started off 0 for 5 from downtown. The Heat being held at just 27% from the outside, just 4 for 15 in the first half. Celtics defense doing a great job cutting off Miami's dribble drive attacks inside to the paint, and Miami forced to take deeper shots than usual and breaking a lot of them, making just 4 threes and missing 11 shots from the perimeter. So we get back to action. Celtics left to right on the floor as they have the basketball first to start off quarter number 3. Smart, Horford, White, Tatum, and Brown, the 5 on the floor to start off the third quarter for the Celtics. Smart tangled up with Hero as we have a whistle and a foul picked up. It's charged to Tyler Hero 15 seconds into the quarter. Noah Vonleh, great job for him as he's shown on the screen. 9 minutes, he scored 4 points, perfect 2 for 2 from the floor, with both of them being slam dunks, 2 blocks, and 5 rebounds for Vonleh. Brown at the left elbow, puts it back outside to Smart, into the hands to Brown again, 4 on the shot clock, attacks the paint, puts it up and scores, up and in, through for 2 by Jaylen Brown. Celtics extend the double digits now. For the first time tonight, they're leading by double-digit points. Jaylen Brown, 16. He's the game leader. Lob pass down low. Butler receives it from Adebayo. As we get a foul inside the paint, it's going to be charged on Brown. Non-shooting foul, so Miami will get the inbound. Martin at the top of the key. And we get an offensive foul. Turnover by Miami. Illegal screen set by Bam Adebayo. Going to bring the basketball right back to the Celtics. Celtics looking to run up their lead right now. Up by 10 on the road. The largest lead of the game as they're looking to extend it to 12. White. Outside it goes to Brown. Brown dribbles out the top of the key. Defended by Butler 1-on-1. Dribbles up to the elbow. Brown attacks right to the paint with a left hand. Scoop score up and in off the backboard. It's good by Jaylen Brown for 2. Using that acceleration right to the cup. Horford, nice challenge and a Butler shot inside the key. Offensive rebound, Butler. Out to Martin. Swings it cross court to Hero. Hero dribbles up inside the key. Floats it up and got it. Count it and 1. Tyler Hero through the contact. Scores the basket and the foul. He'll shoot one coming up at the free throw line. Personal foul charge to Marcus Smart. I think here. Jaylen Brown shifty tonight. Where's Braden in the chat where we need him? Because this is one of those games that, like, we'll go and we'll say who's the best player to game tonight. It's been JB. The top player tonight, he's got 18. Free throw good by Hero. 3-point play complete, and it's back to a 9-point lead for Boston. 10.5 left to go in the third. Celtics with a possession. Brown at the corner. Brown top of the key now. Flings it inside Tatum. Fall away. Tough shot Tatum. Off the rim, no good. Couldn't convert on it. Rebound back. It goes to the Heat. Martin jacks up a 3. Straight through the shoot. It's good. That's a tough one for the Boston defense. Miami pushes it. Actually, it's going to be rolled at 2. His foot was on the line. So instead of a 3-point make, it's going to be rolled at 2 on the floor. Smart sends it off to Tatum. Back into the hands to Smart. Gives it out to the corner. Catch and fire 3 in the air. Derek White missed off the mark, and the Celtics starting to go cold. Heat come up with a defensive rebound with Hero. Larry at the point hands it off to Hero. Rises for the jumper, right elbow. We get a whistle on the foul. Adebayo goes down. It's going to be picked up on Smart. Trying to go around the screen set by Adebayo. The clock will stop when 9:47. Far side of the floor, Heat get the inbounds. Off to Adebayo. Into the hands now to Hero. Hero defended deep. He's going to take a 3. Splashes home a 30-footer by Tyler Hero. We got ourselves a ball game right now because of that dude, number 14 in red and white. On a tear, Tyler Hero knocks down a 30-footer. He's up to 21, top scorer of the game. Celtics turn it over. Bad time to do so. They got numbers 3-on-2. Pass ahead. Jaylen Martin blocked by Al Horford. Loose ball to the corner, scooped up by Adebayo. Adebayo backs his way to low block on Horford, and again stripped to the basketball. Turnover into the hands of Tatum. Celtics with numbers here. Tatum, Euro step driving inside the paint, and we get a whistle and a foul. Jason Tatum going to head to the free throw line. Shoot 2 coming up. Game clock will stop with 9:06 remaining. Kyle Lowry helped out to his feet as he's the one who picks up the blocking foul, defending Tatum. Out on the fast break transition off the Euro step. Let's see here. Tyler Hero. And then Tatum, Euro step right at Lowry. And he was the one who went down, tumble right into the cameraman for Kyle Lowry as he got called in the blocking foul. Tatum shooting 2 at the line. The first one is good. Jason Tatum now getting himself up to 14 points at the moment for Tatum. Second free throw is good. Nine minutes remaining. Third quarter, Heat with the basketball. Butler. Switch now, guarded by White. Gets around the Bam screen. Takes the jumper. Got it. Good for 2 by Jimmy Butler. Celtics will slow it down with Smart. Smart moves it off to White. Bounce pass down low. Tatum has position. Puts it up and scores. Up and in off the backboard. Loose ball. Jason Tatum just able to win the battle. Wasn't the prettiest play, but able to scoop up the loose ball and score right inside the low post. Butler attacks. Oh, that's going to be a blocking foul charged to White with a huge flop. Could not get the benefit of the call by Derek White. Malcolm Brogdon going to have to come back into the game now in place of White. As he follows Jimmy Butler. Butler should be heading to the line, coming up to shoot two. That honestly should have been an offensive foul. Butler leaned in with the right shoulder. That's a tough break. They're going to say non-shooting foul, so it was not in the shooting motion. Inbound goes to the Heat. 6-point game, 8:20 remaining in the third, under 8 on the shot clock. Hero rises for the jumper, deep two that time. Celtics got lucky. Hit the rim short, loose ball, battle for it. Scooped up by Miami. They're going to... Oh, before they were looking to take the timeout right at midcourt, but Kyle Lowry got fouled right at midcourt by Smart. So again, this time it's going to send the Heat into the bonus. Hey, there you go, Vaughn. Maybe something will happen there with you and her. You never know. Two shots coming up at the free throw line. Heat now on the bonus. First one missed by Kyle Lowry. Celtics perfect at the free throw line tonight. Heat are not. Celtics perfect 10 for 10. Miami hits the second free throw. Now they're 5 for 7 tonight at the charity stripe. Both of these teams even in points in the paint. 30-30 at the moment. Brogdon past the midcourt logo. Puts the ball into the hands to Brown. Back. It goes to Brogdon. Feeds it down low off the cutting. Brown gets the layup. That's good with a left hand finish by Jaylen Brown. JB been the top player so far in the game. Cutting to the hoop baseline was Martin, but had to give it over to the corner, the Hero. Back it goes to Martin, driving on Horford. Euro step, kick out, corner, Butler. Dribbles up inside the key. Butler, challenged by Horford. Moves it out to the corner. Fadeaway three. Hero missed off the mark. Offensive rebound by Adebayo. We get a whistle. That's on Boston. I believe it's on Marcus Smart. And this could be 3 coming up at the free throw line by Tyler Hero. Or no, it's going to be Bam Adebayo. So they did not get the shot attempt, which Hero was taking a fadeaway 3. He got knocked down by Smart, no call. It was on the rebound. It was Malcolm Brogdon who picked up the foul on the rebound for the loose ball. So Bam Adebayo will shoot 2 here at the line. First one good. Close games like these, this is where coaching comes to be a big part of it. In close games like these. Eric Spoelstra just so good at adjusting, going up against a 34-year head coach for Boston. Joe Mazzulla, second career NBA game. Can his team stay out in front? Brogdon at the low rate block, moves it outside of Horford, top of the key. Into the hands to Brogdon now around the perimeter. Lobs down low, Horford double team, puts it up, no good, looking for the foul call. Couldn't get it, and it's going to be an offensive foul picked up by Al Horford, pushing off the shot. That's devastating. Kyle Lowry just so tough. Down inside the low post, challenges Horford. Yeah, wasn't really much there. And now Horford gets called into offensive foul. That's just a tough break for the Celtics. Boston has turned it over now 10 times tonight. Miami with just 6 total turnovers. Butler receives the handoff from Hero. Approaching the 7-minute mark left to go in the third. Butler dribbles up to the left elbow. Bounce pass, free throw circle. Adebayo moves it out to Lowry. Deep range 3. Straight through the pipe. It goes for the triple. It's a ball game here, folks. 2-point game. Kyle Lowry has rejuvenated himself tonight, scoring 13 points, making his third 3 of tonight's game. And the Celtics turn it over. Marcus Smart, terrible pass. Pass ahead, Lowry. Shovel, Adebayo. We're tied. Bam with a jam. It's 69 all. Celtics crushing themselves with a turnover as part of a 7-zip run by the Heat in the last minute 17. as Joe Mazzulla has to take a timeout now for Boston. Struggling to take care of the basketball. That was the problem all last season. The Heat knocking on the doorstep, reminding you that they're just such a well-coached team. Jaylen Brown, 20 points. Jason Tatum up to 15. Somebody else is going to have to step up and score. That's the thing. And Derek White had 10 points going into halftime. Yet to score in the second half, though, for White. 6 points each by Horford and Smart. That's the third member of the big three for the Celtics. Tatum, Brown, Smart. Smart tonight just not there offensively. 6 points by Smart. 3 turnovers, just 2 assists in this game by Marcus Smart. And the Celtics struggling playmaking tonight, unlike the season opener, where they had 24 assists to just 10 turnovers in the season opener. Tonight, they got themselves 11 assists to 10 total turnovers right now. And Miami keeping themselves right in this game, and they've tied it up because of those Celtics turnovers. Tyler Hero, 21 points, currently the top scorer tonight for Miami. Also top scorer in tonight's game right now. Bam Adebayo with 16, just got the monstrous slam dunk on the break. And then 13 by Kyle Lowry. Him showing up. It's the reason why him showing up is making this a game. I don't think they are, honestly. From what I've seen either the Celtics or the Bucks are the two teams ahead of the Heat favored. I'll see what the odds are right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Great game here, folks, between these two teams, wire to wire. Celtics are the favorites to win the title currently by a lot of insider odds. Yeah, Celtics, Warriors, Bucks, Clippers, Nets. The Nets on a lot of odds got placed higher than the Heat. These are the teams that on the betting odds were favored higher than the Heat. Celtics, Warriors, Bucks, Clippers, Nets, Suns, Sixers, and Nuggets. So those are the teams that have better odds than the Heat. That's according to Vegas Insider. Nuggets on other ones are below the Heat. A lot of the Heat have similar odds as the Grizzlies. And the Lakers got higher odds than the Mavs and the Pelicans. And the Cavs. Huh. Yeah, the Nets had the fourth best odds out of that grouping. We get back to action, 69-all. We'll see if Boston's able to make the adjustments and stop turning over the basketball. Jaylen Brown lost control of the basketball around the wing of the perimeter. Collected by Kyle Lowry, comes out with a steal. Celtics crushing themselves with these terrible turnovers. 12th turnover of the game for Boston. Martin at the corner. Moves over to Adebayo. 6 minutes left to go in the third, approaching the mark. Handoff Lowry, splits defenders, floats up the shot, gets fouled. Kyle Lowry starting to take over, going to shoot 2, coming up at the free throw line. It's not a good sign for Boston here to see Kyle Lowry start to get going offensively. Up to 13 points now. He only had 2 in 35 minutes in the opener. John, welcome back in. J-Gun, welcome to the stream. BMU, Boston, Massachusetts, USA. Great place to live. Great place to work. Except the traffic getting into the city quite tough. First one good by Kyle Lowry. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. We got 70 plus people watching. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops. Second free throw good by Lowry. Heat have taken the lead for the first time since the first quarter, since the score is 13-11. They trailed as much by 12 at one point. Smart Moves on top to Brogdon. He drives, kick to the corner. Horford into the hands to Brown at the wing. Brown dribbles up, drives on 3 defenders, missed the first shot, gets it back up, blocked. Tipped over to Martin as he comes up with the basketball. One man to beat is Brogdon. Martin puts it up, altered by Tatum, ripped away by Horford as we get a loose ball foul. And this will be charged to Caleb Martin on the loose ball foul. Game clock will stop with 5:39. The Celtics catch a lucky break right there. Great defense in the last 2 possessions by both of these teams. A block shot by Miami's defense on the Celtics offensive side, and then Boston with Tatum able to block a shot that went off the backboard. And then Horford battled for the loose ball, and Martin reached in and picked up the foul. Celtics with an inbound. 5.5 left to go in the third. Boston trailing by 2 now. Their first deficit since the score was 13-11. Smart gives it over to Brogdon, shoots the 3, missed off the back rim, tipped up by Tatum, and Brown able to save it far side of the floor, pings it off of Lowry. Did he? No, he didn't. Brown stepped out of bounds first. So Jaylen Brown tried to save it as Tatum tipped it over to him down the far side of the court, but couldn't stay in the court of play. That's going to be turnover number 13 tonight for Boston. Hero. Offensive foul, it's on Adebayo. Sets the screen, Smart bangs right into the screen, and bam, gets called in the personal foul, and that'll be Adebayo's 4th. Yeah, just nowhere for Marcus Smart to go to. Smart defending Hero, and Bam just sandwiched him in between Hero, the ball handler, where Smart was just caught in the middle and got tripped up. So Adebayo has to go to the bench now. That is big for the Heat. That's his 4th personal foul of the game. So he's the only player now in big foul trouble for the Heat. 4 personal fouls by Bam Adebayo, 3 by Gabe Vincent, and then 2 each by Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin, and Dwayne Dedmon. For the Celtics foul trouble numbers, 4 personal fouls by Derek White, 3 by Jaylen Brown, 2 each by Sam Hauser and Malcolm Brogdon, and also Marcus Smart is 2. Celtics at the free throw line. 1 free throw, it is good by Tatum. 1-point game, Celtics get the inbound. Tatum has the ball, edge of the Heat logo at midcourt. Dribbles up, defended by Martin, 1-on-1. Tatum spin move, drives down the lane, floats it up with the right hand. He's got it, it's good. Rattles in for 2 by Jason Tatum. Celtics with a 1-point lead, under 5 minutes left to go in the third. Strus, handoff, goes over to Hero, swings it cross court into the hands to Lowry. 13 on the shot clock, defended by Smart. Dwayne Dedmon now into the game in place of Adebayo. Lowry shoots the 3, missed off the back rim. Rebound snagged by Malcolm Brogdon. Celtics have the ball now. They're going to slow it down. Brogdon at the baseline, defended by Martin. Bounce pass over to Tatum. 4.5 left to go in the third. Tatum, open, 3, in the air. Oh, he's got it. Jason Tatum lighting it up right now as he's the one flaming out on the floor for the Celtics. And it's a timeout taken on the court for Miami. Jason Tatum starting to get going. Back-to-back buckets by Tatum taking over. A tough shot with the right hand, and then a 3 straight away. Defended by Caleb Martin at the top of the key. 21 points now. Tatum the top scorer for Boston. What a game tonight between these two teams. 4:25 remaining in the third as we take the timeout. 70 plus people watching. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, hit us up in the chat. Who do you guys got tonight in this one here? Celtics or Heat? Boston looking to go 2-0 to start off the season. Miami looking for their first win in the season right now. So we got a great one here. A quick update of other games throughout the NBA. Pelicans looking to hold on and get their second victory of the season. Jonas Valanciunas, 30 points, 17 rebounds. Pelicans up over the Hornets, 114-105, with under 2.5 minutes left to go. Keldon Johnson, 23.6 assists. Spurs leading the Pacers, 118-105, with under 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Washington looking to go 2-0. They lead against Chicago, 96-91. Kyle Kuzma, big game from him with 26 points. DeMar DeRozan for Chicago with 26 as well, as Washington leads by 5 with another 4 minutes left remaining. Magic Hawks tied up at 77. Late stages of the third quarter. Paolo Banchero, second NBA game of his career, 14 points, 8 rebounds. Brooklyn Nets. Once again, another disappointing game from Brooklyn. They are trailing by 10 at home against the Raptors. Pascal Siakam, 33 points. Toronto leading 78-68 over Brooklyn on the road. Knicks shredding the Pistons tonight at MSG. New York 89, Detroit 70. Here's a shocking outcome so far. Houston going into halftime scoring 70. Jalen Green with 20 points as Houston leading at halftime 70-61 over Memphis. And then at halftime, Minnesota up over Utah 66-55. There's our scores going on throughout the NBA at the moment. We're going to get back to action here. 21 points by Jason Tatum. Start to take over here in the late stage of the third. 20 points by Jaylen Brown. Other than that, 10 points by Derek White, but he's been silent in the second half with 4 personal fouls. 21 by Tyler Hero for the Heat. 16 by Bam Adebayo. He's got 4 fouls now. And 15 points by Kyle Lowry. Yep, anytime it's a Celtics Heat game, you know it's going to be a good one. Yeah, I remember 2 years ago, Peyton Pritchard got the game-winning shot at the buzzer. I went off with that one in the final call. That was an amazing game. This has been a scrappy game tonight as we welcome you guys back in here. Loose balls being battled for constantly. Hero gets the inbound. He dribbles towards his right around the perimeter double team. Now switch guarded by Noah Vonleh out on the floor right now for the Celtics. Getting some playing time. Has played 9 minutes so far. Hero takes the 3 over Vonleh. Hit rim short. Great save by Tatum at the baseline as he comes up with a one-handed defensive rebound. Smart takes up the floor. Celtics on the court. Brown, Smart, Tatum. He's open, calling for the ball. Brown gonna do it himself. It's good for 2. 15-footer. Sinks down by Jaylen Brown. Celtics by 6. Brogdon, Brown, Smart, Tatum, Noah Vonleh. That's the 5 currently on the floor for the Celtics. Lowry running out of running room. Real estate space, but bumps into Vonleh at the baseline. It will be called a reach-in foul by Noah Vonleh. So back to the bonus, as Kyle Lowry will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. That was close, but yeah, Noah Vonleh knocked him down as Lowry was still on the court of play dribbling around the baseline. Two shots here at the line for Lowry. First one right down the middle. Yeah, I remember somebody had I think it was you were one of the people that uploaded it. I'm pretty sure. My famous call to the end of that game, Peyton Pritchard with a game winner. That was unbelievable. Lowry now with 16 tonight, having a great game, bouncing back from just 2 in a 35-minute clip in the season opener against Chicago. Jaylen Brown heads to the bench now for Boston. Second free throw good by Kyle Lowry. On the floor currently here for the Celtics, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Malcolm Brogdon, Noah Vonleh, and Grant Williams. He's the 5th player replacing Brown at the moment. Corner 3 missed by Tatum. Snatched away in a defensive rebound by Butler. Butler, Lowry, Dedmon, Strus, and Gabe Vincent. That's the 5 on the floor currently for the Heat. That's an air ball, that's a brick by Dwayne Dedmon. Terrible 3, went off the right side of the backboard. Brogdon floats at the runner, couldn't get it to go. Vonleh, though, great play, tips it back to Brogdon. Celtics with the offensive rebound. Tatum driving right hand. He scores up and then off the backboard, able to take that one right to the cup. Second chance points. There's another 2 because of it. Jason Tatum up to 23, the top scorer tonight for the Celtics. Dedmon, turnaround over Brogdon. Bricks another one, no good off the back rim. Just keep on shooting number 21 because he keeps on missing. Last 2 plays that were drawn up, Dwayne Dedmon took the last 2 shots for the Heat. That were terribly, last 2 possessions for Miami, just terribly executed all around for him to be the one making shots away from the rim. Away from the rim. One of them was a 3 at the top of the key that he severely missed. Celtics just got called for the offensive foul. That's their 14th turnover. 2:40 left to go in the third. Miami gets the inbound. Butler brings it up the floor. Butler at the right wing, guarded 1-on-1 by Vonleh. Swings it cross court to Gabe Vincent. Sam Hauser now into the game. Vincent, jumper, it's good. A 15-footer straight away at the free throw circle over Hauser. 4-point game, Brogdon at the top of the key. Dribbles, drives, right down the lane. Brogdon, no good. Gets his own rebound back, puts it up and in. It's good for 2. Malcolm Brogdon. Oh man, is he relentless right there, able to get his own rebound and puts it back and scores. Great job by Brogdon, able to do so. We get a ball game here, folks. Back and forth, back and forth. 2 minutes left to go in the third. Butler drives, attacks the paint. Kick to the corner. Vincent moves it over to Strus, attacking the paint. Oh, he throws down the hammer. It's not going to count, though. Offensive foul committed by Miami. Max Strus throws down the dunk. It will not count. It's going to be Celtics basketball here. With 1:50 left to go. Boston up by 6. Tatum, top of the key. 1-on-1, crossover working on Highsmith. Shoots the 3, missed off the rim. Not a good look there by Tatum, working on iso ball. I know that he had the advantage on the defender, but still the Heat able to come up with a defensive rebound. Vincent slips past Hauser, couldn't get it to go though, missed the layup. Great challenge late by Sam Hauser for the miss. Brogdon at the wing, dribbles, attacks, drives down the lane, right hand too high off the glass. Battle for the rebound is Vonleh, who came down with it, but over the... We're going to have a whistle and a foul. It's going to be picked up by Miami. So this will send Malcolm Brogdon to the free throw line. Brogdon was bumped into and fouled on his shot attempt. So Brogdon will shoot 2 here at the free throw line. 5 points tonight by Malcolm Brogdon. Make it 6. First one good. 1:22 remaining in the third. Malcolm Brogdon accepting his role in his team, coming off the bench in his second game in green for Boston. That is good at the line for free throw number 2 by Brogdon. Celtics by 8. They're a perfect 13 for 13 on free throws tonight, looking solid. Miami 11 for 13. Hero, top of the key, defended by Hauser 1-on-1. Dribbles, attacks the paint, dump off to Highsmith, off his fingertips, turnover by the Heat. Celtics have it back. Tatum brings it up the floor. At the right wing perimeter, Tatum, crossover. Moves it on top over to Brogdon. Dribbles, attacks the lane, kick out corner. Open 3 in the air. Grant Williams. Oh, he hits it. Drive, kick. Malcolm Brogdon with an assist. Grant Williams money from the corner. Triple, it's good. Boston by 11. Great job of the Celtics all around right there. The dribble drive penetration by Malcolm Brogdon with a kick to the left corner and just too lethal from the outside corner. That's his sweet spot with number 12, Grant Williams, and the white and green for Boston. Warren, what's good? Welcome back in the streamer, brother. Celtics 7-zip run at the last minute 40. Butler attacking right to the rim, scores with a layup. Back to 9. Under 1 minute left to go in the third. Tatum brings up the court here for the Celtics. He's defended by Butler. At the top of the key, Vonleh, he rolls down. Tatum gets the ball to the right wing to Brogdon. Attacking the paint. Brogdon puts it up. Off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound back once again. Celtics looking hungry. Outside of Tatum. Up fake. Extra pass made. Corner 3 in the air. Bang, bang. It's good again. Grant Williams, guess who, dials up the 3 ball. Back-to-back triples, same as that corner by Grant Williams and the Celtics with a 12-point lead, tied up for their largest lead of the game. 15 seconds left to go. Butler, up fake, bounce pass, corner, Hero, dribbles inside the key. Oh, get that out of there. Jason Tatum comes up with a block-denying Hero. Celtics, numbers, 5 seconds. Hauser, 3. Missed off the mark. Rebounded by Butler. And a full court shot. Hits the bottom part of the shot clock as we close out through 3 here. Celtics up 89-77. Celtics bringing it right now on the floor. Malcolm Brogdon with his energy getting second chance opportunities. That has been huge tonight for Boston in this game. Jose, thanks so much for stopping by, man. Insert Malcolm Brogdon into the game. And what he has done right now, it's been great to battle for 50-50 balls and get those second chance opportunities off offensive rebounds. 3 quarters in the books here, folks. Boston tied for their largest lead tonight, up by 12. On the road, Jason Tatum starting to take over. So he's up to 23 points right now by Tatum. 12 in the quarter in the third. 22 by Jaylen Brown right behind. 10 points by Derek White. Was on the bench, though, for the most of the third quarter for White. All 10 in the first half. Malcolm Brogdon, though, 7 points, 4 rebounds. Off the bench for Brogdon, along with 3 assists, making an impact for him as of late with those second chance opportunities. Grant Williams, though, from the corner, back-to-back threes by him that he made. 8 points by Grant Williams, just lethal from the corner once again, dropping in dimes. Celtics 41% from 3, holding the Heat to just 29% from the perimeter tonight. Boston out shooting Miami 52% to 44% at the moment, and also out grinding them on the glass, +6 for the Celtics, 33-27. Despite the turnover issues, that's why the Heat have stayed in this game. Boston with 14 turnovers, Miami with just 9 turnovers tonight. But the best play of the game so far, Malcolm Brogdon, he was the one. Dribble drive down the lane. What we've seen from Brogdon tonight is a lot of the plays that he has made has been around the paint area. Dribble drive by Brogdon, right to the rim, inside the paint, kick to the corner. Grant Williams catch and fire 3 at the left corner and drilled it. 70 plus watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops on the channel. Let's go through NBA scoreboard tonight. We got a game that's already gone final. Pelicans 2-0. 124-112. Pelicans win over the Hornets tonight. Jonas Valanciunas, big game from him. 30 points, 17 rebounds for New Orleans. San Antonio putting up a 130 spot on the board. They lead against the Pacers 131-122 in the final 2 minutes of action. That's a road game for the Spurs at Indiana. Wizards looking to hang on and win the game against Chicago. 10 seconds left to go. Washington up 102-100 against Chicago. Hawks, Magic, fourth quarter, low-scoring game. Atlanta just took the lead with a bucket, 88-86. Hawks lead by 2. Brooklyn has come from behind. The Nets lead now 83-79 at home against the Raptors with under 10 minutes left to play in the fourth. Knicks destroying the Pistons up by 22 at the end of the third quarter. 103-81 New York leads. And at halftime, Houston looking solid against Memphis 70-62. Rockets scoring 70 in the first half. With the Utah Jazz, they've come back. They're leading the T-Wolves right now 69-68. Back to action, here we go. Start to the fourth quarter. Celtics tied for their largest lead of the game, up by 12. Miami with the basketball first is Gabe Vincent. Vincent guarded by Brogdon, bounce pass Butler, dribbles inside the key. Butler puts one up, blocked by Vonleh. They're going to call a goaltend, though. So it's over the cylinder. They're going to award the 2 points to Jimmy Butler. Bam Adebayo back into the game now. He's got 4 personal fouls, though. Derek White with 4 personal fouls, currently on the bench for the Celtics. Brogdon sends it off to Grant Williams. Hands it over to Brown around the perimeter. Brown defended by Adebayo 1-on-1. Crossover, drives, jumper, tough shot, no good. It came short. Air ball by Jaylen Brown. Rebound to Martin. Strus takes up the floor now for the Heat, trailing by 10. Vincent, cross-court pass off to Martin into the hand step. Bam. Outside it goes to Vincent. Bam sets the screen. Bounce pass, roll down. Bam puts it up. Challenged by Vonleh. And Noah Vonleh calling the blocking foul. Hey, thanks so much, Mario. Appreciate it, man. I'll see you next time. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, NBA, college hoops. Bam Adebayo, 16 points. Going to shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. First shot by Adebayo, no good, missed off the front rim. We got 11:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Joe Mazzulla looking to go 2-0 as a head coach all time in his second NBA game as head coach here for Boston. Second free throw right down the middle by Adebayo. Up to 17 now by Bam. Should be 89-80. So if you're looking at the scoreboard right now, for some reason ESPN has got it wrong and they forgot to count the goaltend. That was clearly a goaltend on the ESPN website. It's got 89-80, but on the scoreboard of the game right now, it's got 89-78. It's currently 89-80. Brogdon over to Brown. Brown dribbles inside the key, drives on Martin, gets the layup. Great left hand right there by Jaylen Brown to the cup. Celtics up by 11. Under 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown up to 24. Surpasses Tatum now by 1 point to be the top scorer. Tatum with 23. Right baseline dribble. Butler. Bounce pass out to the top to Martin. Drives on Horford. No good. Missed the layup. Tipped off the rim by Butler. Tipped up in the air. And it gets saved by Martin off the Struce. Shoots the three. Bricks it off the back rim. And Grant Williams comes up with a defensive rebound as we might have a tie up here. We'll see what the call is on the floor. Grant Williams tangled up with Jimmy Butler on the battle for the rebound. Looks like Grant got to it first. And it will be. They're going to say a tie-up. So 91-80, it will be a tie-up. Jump ball, it will be between Adebayo and Grant Williams. So Bam Adebayo is in there as well as Bam and Grant Williams. Jump ball here at the Heat's free throw circle. 10-17 remaining between Adebayo and Williams. Ball launched by the referee. Tipped up by Adebayo. Tipped over to Vincent as the Heat control the possession. 20 in the shot clock here for the Heat. Bounce pass Adebayo. Turnaround. Jumper. Off the mark. Miss. Great defense by the Celtics as Brogdon comes out with a defensive rebound. Brogdon. Out to the wing. It goes to Grant Williams. Double team. Moves on top to Brogdon. Looking to slow it down here. See if they could get a quality possession. Brogdon. Open three. Missed off the back rim. Had a great look. Edge of the Heat logo. But couldn't convert on it. At the edge of the halo of the Miami Heat logo. Here goes Martin with a left hand. He's able to surpass Brown right to the cup. And score in with a layup. 91-82. 9.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Brogdon will take it up the floor for the Celtics. Brogdon, Horford. Sam Hauser, Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum currently on the bench. Brogdon attacking, going turbo with the left hand. Missed off the mark. Grant Williams cleans it up. Right place, right time. He's got it with a putback by Grant Williams. Right place, right time to follow the missed shot. Great job of the Celtics to do so. That combo working together great tonight between Brogdon and Grant. Jumper good at the free throw circle for the Heat. Hanging in this game. They've been hanging in all game long. It's been between a 7 to 9 point margin around that the Celtics have led tonight. Brogdon, jumper, deep two, step back, missed over Martin. Adebayo comes up with a defensive rebound. Outlet looking for Butler, tipped up and stolen away by Horford. Great defense by the Celtics to get it back. Here goes Brown attacking the cup, flings it out to the wing. Horford, touch pass, corner three, in the air. Sam Hauser delivers. Oh, baby, Celtics cooking right now. Sam Hauser. Second made three of the night. The sharpshooter from Virginia coming off the bench, adding in some critical bench points. Getting the ball rolling. All starts with a ball movement. Brown drove inside, kicked it out to the wing to Horford, and a beautiful touch pass to the left corner. Celtics are lining up those threes tonight against the Heat from the left corner. They have been lasers straight through the nylon. The Heat take a timeout on the floor, 96-84. Once again, Celtics tie for the largest lead of the game tonight, up by 12. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Boston firing on all cylinders right now. And one of the telling stories about this team has been their depth this season once again. 17, 23... 27. They got 27 bench points as a team right now. 10 by Grant Williams, 7 by Malcolm Brogdon, 6 by Sam Hauser, and then 4 by Noah Vonleh. 27 bench points compared to 13 by the Heat tonight. So Celtics plus 14 in bench points right now with 8:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. That's been a difference maker. Bench point shooting efficiency. Boston's lighting it up from 3. 13 for 31 from the perimeter. 42% from 3, holding the Heat to 27% from the perimeter. The top 3 the top 3-point shooting team, by the way, from last season. Miami was from 3-point range. Celtics starting to move the ball around much better. Turnovers have been a problem, though, in today's game. It allowed Miami to get back into the game, so that's the key emphasis to clean up for the Celtics. They've turned it over 15 times tonight, but, man, when Malcolm Brogdon has come into this game, they've been able to move the ball around much better with him out there, driving and kicking. Those have been the good opportunities tonight, what the Celtics have done through the drive and kick opportunities, finding just their shooters all open on the floor. They got dudes that can knock down shots all over the place from the perimeter for this Celtics squad right here. Let's see tonight. They have 6 separate players who have made 6 separate players who have made 2 threes each in today's game. Tatum, Horford, White, Brown, and then these 2 specifically off the bench, Grant Williams and Sam Hauser. Those 2 guys have been money from the corners. Both of them have made 2 threes each from the left corner perimeter. Yeah, what a pickup. Sam Hauser, undrafted, a sophomore from Virginia, sharpshooter. And, man, he has been coming on strong in the preseason, making an impact here, playing a role in the rotation. So we got 8:13 left to go once we get back to action. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Here we are, back to action. Boston shooting the ball 51% for the floor. Heat at 44% tonight. Heat with the ball back from the timeout. Adebayo, Lowry, Butler, Vincent, and Martin. The 5 in the court currently for Miami. Vincent missed the layup opportunity. Tried to go through a triple team between Grant Williams, Marcus Smart, and Al Horford. Brown attacking right to the cup. He won't slow down. It's good for the layup by Jaylen Brown. And the Celtics on top by their largest lead of the night. Plus 14 for Boston. 8 minutes left to go. Heat attacking the paint with Butler. Turnaround over Grant Williams. Good. Jimmy Butler hasn't been a big part of tonight's game. Just 14 points for Butler. 7 for 13 from the floor. No free throws. He has been silent. Season opener against Chicago, he went 11 for 14 at the free throw line. There was a game last year where he torched the Celtics going to the free throw line multiple times, but tonight, nothing at the charity stripe. That's good. Jaylen Brown fall away. Hand in the face. Celtics up to the triple-digit mark on the board. I had said it earlier in the game, first one to 100 wins. It was going to be a grind. It looked like at the start of this game it was a grind defensively, but Boston started to move the ball around much better, and their shot starting to drop as the 3 goes down for the Heat. 189, 7:10 left to go. Brown's up to 28 points, 12 for 18 from the floor, super efficient. Brown and Tatum showing up big time in the second half, along with some of the role players coming off the bench. Grant Williams, Sam Hauser specifically showing up in a big way in half number 2. Tatum, 23. Brown, the top scorer with 28. 7:05 left to go. Heat with the ball, trailing by 11. Butler at the left wing perimeter. He's defended by Smart. Dribbles towards his right, switch by Derek White back into the game with 4 personal fouls. Handoff, Vincent takes the jumper, 15-footer, got it at the free throw circle. Down by 9 for the Heat. Celtics looking to close it out right here. Miami surged in a late run. They surged in a run towards the midway portion of the third quarter to tie it up at 69. Tatum floats up the runner, missed it short. Tatum not back defensively. Heat with numbers here. They'll take a 3. Lowry, no good. Off the front rim, and Brown will not go for a wise decision there as it goes out of bounds. The Heat had a chance going up the floor to cut into the Celtics lead, and they couldn't cash it in. They just, instead of getting a 2 to chip into the lead. They just jacked up a 3 out in transition and missed it. That's a gift right there for Boston to still be up by 9. Celtics with the ball. Smart at the right wing. Passes right corner. Horford lobs it down. Right block. Brown stepped out of bounds. Brown trying to walk the tightrope with it, but no. And the Heat will get the basketball back with 6:09 left to play. Bradley, what's good? Welcome to stream, man. Things going pretty well. It's been a great game tonight. We'll see if the Heat can challenge. Celtics have struggled with a turnover, 17 turnovers, but lighting it up, 42% from 3. Butler, step back, got it. He is money. And with under 6 minutes left to go, it's a 7-point game. The Heat just won't give out without a fight. 7-zip run by Miami in the last minute and 50 seconds. Tatum, bounce pass to the left wing into the hands to Horford, and we get a whistle. And it's going to be inside, picked up on Jaylen Brown, away from the basketball. Offensive foul by Boston. All that the Celtics are looking to do tonight, just close it out. But Jaylen Brown tangled up with Gabe Vincent down at the low right block. As Brown gets called into offensive foul. Can't believe the call right there. All they have to do is just be able to hold on. That's big. Jaylen Brown, the top scorer in the game, just picked up his 5th. That's a crusher. Jaylen Brown just picked up his 5th personal foul. Heat have the basketball back. 5:35 left to go. Lowry dribbles, attacks in the paint on Grant Williams. Bounce pass over to Adebayo. Double team. Stripped to the basketball. Stolen away. Derek White able to strip it from Adebayo as he was alongside Horford along in there. And Miami picks up a loose ball foul too. It's charged to Lowry. Yeah, great job. That's on Derek White to get his hand in there, strip Butler. And Grant Williams was the one who recovered the loose ball. Celtics have the ball. Lob over the top. Tatum couldn't handle it cleanly. Gets it back, though, out to Grant. Williams at the left wing. Hand off Tatum. 8 on the shot clock. 5:10 on the game clock. Tatum, 1-on-1 working on Vincent. 4 on the shot clock. Tatum called in the travel. Jason Tatum turns it over. Traveling for the Celtics. Defended by Gabe Vincent. The Heat are still in this game right now. 5:07 left to go. Celtics with a miscues. That's their 18th turnover tonight. They're just that one team that always hangs around. We always have some great matchups in the regular season between these two teams. Butler, top of the key, working on Grant Williams 1-on-1. Under 5 minutes left to go. Butler rises for the J. Left elbow, missed off the rim, snatched away, defensive rebound. Pulled down by Derek White of the Celtics. Boston with the ball up the floor. Smart. 15 on the shot clock, 4:40 left to go on the game clock. Defended by Hero. Smart, top of the key, dribbles, drives inside the paint. Smart, oh no, look, bounce pass. Derek White turns it over though, had it wrestled out of his hands. Snatched away by Kyle Lowry. Heat have it back. Vincent inside the key, gives it outside to Hero. 4:20 left to go. Hero, crossover, dribbles, free throw circle, bounce pass through traffic. Lowry gets fouled. It's going to be on Grant Williams. Game clock will stop with 4:17. Man, this is as gritty as it gets right now. This game. This is scrappy basketball. We got at its finest right here. As gritty as it gets. These two teams just battling for loose ball after loose ball. .4:16 left to go. Inbound, Heat wide open. Nobody on Jimmy Butler inside the post. It's a 5-point game. Bam Adebayo, top of the key, launches down low. Blown coverage by the Celtics as they forgot their man on the last possession. 9-0 run by the Heat. 4 minutes left to go. Celtics need a closeout moment. Kick out. Tatum. Grant Williams back inside to Tatum. Puts one up. Oh, Jason Tatum missed the layup. Gets it back though and scores. Backdoor. Up and in off the backboard. Jason Tatum good for 2. Oh man. As ugly as that looked right there. That looked like an ew by Jason Tatum on the first one. Got rejected by the bottom part of the rim on the first layup attempt. Gets his own rebound back and scores. Going backdoor the second time around. Timeout taken on the floor by the Heat. 3:46 left to go. Celtics up by 7. What a game. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a battle between these two teams tonight here. Could very well see both of these teams in the Eastern Conference Finals once again. Jaylen Brown, 28 points, 25 by Jason Tatum. 10 points each by Sam Hauser off the bench and Derek White. Miami, 5 players double figures for the Heat, 21 Tyler Hero. 18 points by Jimmy Butler, 17 each by Caleb Martin, Bam Adebayo, 14 off the bench by Gabe Vincent. Hit us up in the chat. Who do you guys got in this one tonight? Celtics or Heat? What a game. Quick update throughout the NBA. Scores that's gone final tonight. So we got 3 games already concluded. Pelicans winners over the Hornets, 124-112. New Orleans improves to 2-0 in the season. San Antonio outlasting the Pacers in a high-scoring affair right there, 137-134. San Antonio by 3 on the road at Indiana. Washington, a close win over Chicago at home for the Wizards, 102-100 over the Bulls tonight for Washington. Games in progress right now. Hawks running away with it against the Magic. Last 2 minutes left to go. 105-94. Atlanta up by 11. Close game between Brooklyn and Toronto right now. 197. Brooklyn able to come from behind as they got a 3-point lead with under 2.5 left to go. Knicks demolishing the Pistons tonight, 122-96. Grizzlies have come on back. They lead the Rockets late stage third quarter, 92-90. Memphis out in front. And the Jazz in the close game in the late third, leading the T-Wolves 86-85. This one we got right here, Celtics by 7, 102-95 with 3:46 remaining on the clock, currently on a timeout. Jason Tatum with a huge layup for him. He missed the first attempt, got his own rebound back, and made it. That was a big, big play by Tatum to save the Celtics. Before that, the Heat got on a monstrous 9-0 run in a 2-minute clip. So 102-95. We're going to come out of the timeout here in just a moment. What a game between these two teams. Heat will have the basketball now as we get back to action. Vincent, Hero, Adebayo, Butler, and Lowry. That's the 5 currently on the floor with 3.5 left to go for the Heat. Up fake, Vincent open, shoots the 3, hits rim short. Tipped over to Smart, who comes up with a defensive rebound. Smart going to take it up the court here. Smart, Brogdon, Tatum, Grant Williams, Al Horford. Jaylen Brown currently on the bench with 5 personal fouls. Tatum at the left elbow, double teamed. Tatum dribbles back out around the perimeter. 3:10 left to go. 10 on the shot clock for Tatum. Tatum double teamed. Oh, what a crossover behind his back. Tatum takes it right to the cup. He scores. Unbelievable right there by Jason Tatum as he gets the bucket for 2. That was a sick crossover move behind his back there by JT. Right baseline dribble. Vincent misses the backdoor opportunity poorly. Offensive rebound Lowry as he gets bumped into by Horford, and Horford picks up the reach and foul. 2:51 remaining. Heat will get the inbound coming up underneath their hoop. That was incredible. That was nasty what Jason Tatum did right there. Heat get the inbound. Kyle Lowry at the right wing perimeter. Moves it across the floor to Adebayo. Into the hands to Hero. Left baseline dribble. Scores. Left-handed layup. Good. Gets past Horford to the hole. 7-point game. It's been that range throughout most of the night here. 7 and 9. But whenever the Heat have responded, Boston just able to shut the door right back. Smart tripped up at midcourt. And a foul picked up by Kyle Lowry. Both of these teams are playing tough and physical out there on the floor. Game number 2 this season. Love to see both of these teams in the conference finals once again. We got a gritty, scrappy battle all throughout the course of tonight. 2:28 left to go. Celtics will get the inbound. Malcolm Brogdon, the inbound passer. Jaylen Brown currently on the bench for Boston with 5 personal fouls. Inbound goes to Smart. Smart top of the key, guarded by Hero, 1-on-1. 15 on the shot clock. Smart towards his right at the right wing perimeter. Still guarded by Hero towards his left. Passes to a cutting Tatum. Kick out. And it got intercepted by Adebayo. Tatum not enough on that pass. Had it stripped away as he was going into it. 2:05 remaining. A lot of dribbling in the key by Kyle Lowry. Takes a jumper, airballs it, and the Celtics with a rebound by Brogdon. Brogdon will slow it down. Under 2 left to go. Off to Smart. Open 3. Couldn't hit it. That would have been the exclamation point tonight, but we still continue to play. Minute 45 left to go. Heat with the ball back. Hero dribbles up inside the key. Dump off Adebayo. Puts it up and scores. Up in and off the backboard. 5-point game. Bam Adebayo off the pick and roll. 5-point game with a minute 35 left to go. 19-8 tonight by Adebayo. Celtics looking to close it out here. Jaylen Brown still not on the floor with 5 personal fouls. Smart dribbles into the key. Smart takes it to the hole. That's critical right there with a layup, and it's good with a right hand finish by Marcus Smart. 1:15 left to go. Marcus Smart right to the cup. Gets point number 8 tonight. Adebayo, jab step jumper. 15-footer straightaway. Missed off the back rim. Jason Tatum with a defensive rebound. And the Celtics can smell it. 1 minute left to go. Celtics up by 7, and they got the basketball. Tatum at the right wing. Defended double teamed by Hero and Adebayo. Back over to Tatum once again. Now guarded by Butler on the outside. 50 seconds left to go. 5 in the shot clock. Tatum drives down the lane. Huge contact. We got a foul. I think it's going to be on the Heat right there as Jason Tatum goes down hard. And the clock will stop with 47.2 seconds left to go. Jason Tatum needs a moment right now. Good to see him get helped out on his feet by his teammates Grant Williams, Malcolm Brogdon. Blocking foul. Charge to Tyler Hero of Miami. Jason Tatum going to shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Jason Tatum tonight, 27 points. Perfect 5 for 5 tonight. The free throw line looking to close it out. First shot by Tatum. Right down the middle. It's good. Celtics, when they needed it the most, they are perfect tonight at the free throw line. 14 for 14. Jaylen Brown with 28 points. Jason Tatum with 28. Tatum looking for his 29th right here at the free throw line. 47.2 left to go. And it's good. 15-15 at the free throw line. Celtics are perfect, making all 15 shots tonight at the charity stripe. Boston leading up by 9, and a timeout taken by the Heat with 47 seconds left remaining. What a game tonight by the Celtics. The Jays once again do it with 29 by Tatum, 28 by Brown. Sam Hauser. He had some great moments in him. 2 threes made by Sam Hauser. He's got 6 points off the bench. Grant Williams had 10 points. Derek White with 10 in the first half. What a game between these two teams here. Love to see both of these teams show up again in the Eastern Conference Finals against each other. Game 2 of the season. Incredible. Both of these teams just such a physical, heavyweight type of battle here. 23 by Hero, 18 by Butler, 19 by Adebayo tonight, 17 by Kyle Lowry, 14 by Gabe Vincent. Bam Adebayo only attempted 11 shots. That's the 5th most attempted shots in the team. The Celtics were struggling to stop Adebayo. If he attempts more, the Heat could have probably won this game. Tyler Hero attempted 20 shots. Jimmy Butler attempted 17. Kyle Lowry attempted 13. Gabe Vincent attempted 12. And then Bam Adebayo went 8 for 11 tonight from the floor. Without Rob Williams, though, this is something promising for the Celtics. Noah Vonleh, once again, got a good clip of minutes from him off the bench. He played 15 minutes from the bench tonight by Noah Vonleh. Back to action, 47 seconds remaining. Heat just scored with a quick layup. 7-point lead. Celtics with the ball. Tatum defended by Lowry. They will not foul. 35 seconds left. Tatum gets it out. Moves it off to Smart into the hands of Grant Williams. Tatum, kick out corner. Horford, 10 on the shot clock. Shoots the three. Got it. And that's the ball game, folks. Al Horford open alone at the right corner. Corner three. He makes it. As Boston gets their first road victory of the season. Joe Mazzulla going to stay undefeated. Step back three. Good by Gabe Vincent with 14 and a half left to go on the clock. But the Boston Celtics show up in a big way in Miami tonight. Out in front. There was a point that the Heat took the lead briefly, 71-69. But Boston able to take the lead right back. They got up as many by 14 points at one point in this game. And they held on as the Celtics pull out the victory, improve to 2-0 in the season as Boston wins on the road. 111-104, the final score. What a game between these two teams tonight. A heavyweight type of battle. Physical, gritty. All the way down to the final moments. And Boston with a couple big layups late in this game to seal the deal. Jason Tatum with a big layup off the putback. Marcus Smart had one. That was a critical layup straight down the lane. When their threes weren't working at some points, they stopped settling for shots, and what they did, they attacked the paint. And attacking the paint is what got them the victory tonight in this game. 29 by Tatum, 28 by Jaylen Brown, 10 each by Derek White and Grant Williams for the 2-0 Celtics tonight in this one. What a game between these two teams. Boston, again, they're lights out. 52% from the floor. They're 50+ in both of their games so far this season. 42% from three for the Celtics, holding the Heat to 31% from the perimeter. Celtics also perfect. 15 for 15 at the free throw line tonight. Despite just 17 total assists and 20 turnovers, able to come out of those 20 total turnovers to win this game tonight. And 52 points in the paint showing for it when they stop settling for threes, able to get right to the rim and score buckets. And a couple of those big layups were critical late in this game for the Celtics here. Thanks so much all for joining me tonight. Glad to have you guys on board, being a part here on the stream for this one. Phenomenal game between these two teams. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back. I might have a stream for you guys next week, but I'm going to be off this weekend. I got a couple of games I'm announcing this weekend for some stuff in person for college, but I hope to be back probably early next week because my schedule is packed for in-person stuff. I think later next week I get games on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for a lot of my stuff. So if I do cover a game, it's probably going to be like earlier in the week for me coming up this week. But glad to have you guys on board. Ring that notification bell so you guys can be notified when I do go live for my next stream. Probably around like Thanksgiving or so. My schedule gets like much more open around like Thanksgiving or Christmas, so I should be covering much more basketball for you guys when the holidays come, because the teams that I cover go on winter break, so I'm away from doing the actual like in-person stuff by that time. So by that time, NBA and college will both be in full swing, so I'll have much more streams for you guys throughout the course of the season here. But gonna wrap up in this one. Close out to the channel members before I do wrap up. If anybody would be interested in joining the membership, it's as low as $1.99 per month to do so. To become a member here on the channel, all members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We got Jason, Rajip, Russell, BP, Greg, Oreo Pudding, Braden, Reynaldo, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino, Joseph, Vegas, Michael, Wick, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Arahan, Micolette, Roderick, Blessed Brian, SG Sports Talk, Isaiah Bruin, Cody, Steven, Siegel, Tristan, BGR, Ace, Ian, Oink Oink, Happy MT Dude, Mike, Robin, and Johnny Cash. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part here on the channel. What a game between these two teams, going down to the wire and in a big way here going on. 111-104 the final score. Celtics able to pull away. And when the Heat were trying to take lead, Celtics able to pull away quite a bit in this game and able to do so once again to win the game by 7. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.